You are now listening to the Dignified Delinquent. Hey, it's just sophisticated ignorance at its best.
My name is Vanessa, and I ask the tough questions.
Hey, it's Go. You know we stay lit, and you know why you here. So let's get it.
Yup, you already know what it is, man. We are back in the building. It's your boy Jared the Great, and guess what you listening to? Don't ask no questions, because you already know. It's the Dignified Delinquents podcast, and as always, I got my peoples in the building. You see the man over there going, go Skull.
Yo, it's your boy Skull, and you know I'ma go. I'm finna catch the flow. You know I keep it tight, because I'm always right, but I sit on the left, but I'ma need some help. And to my right, I got the lady Vanessa.
I'm not finna do all of that.
Because he
I'm sorry. I'm a little tired right now.
Go back.
I'm a little tired right now. Good Friday.
Yeah, welcome to the Dignified Delinquents podcast. Try to throw this thing to Vasco to get him to and Vasco just try to ride his wave, and you was smooth on it at first, but then I'm on the left and then sitting to me on the You know, sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do to do what we can do. You can't do it. I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby.
I'm gonna try, but it didn't work out. But let me go ahead and get it back to the regular schedule broadcast.
Yeah.
Yo, what it is? It's your boy Skull, aka I am .bsj, aka that kid, aka the best vlogger and
lover.
You know. And today we have another video. I'm just playing. To my right, I have the lovely Vanessa Ness. You can go to tell them where they can.
Oh no!
That's it.
I'm gonna tell you where to follow me at the end of the show.
At the end, she holds on.
I mean, if you want to follow me right now, Instagram.
If you listening, if you driving,
if you so happy to be on the ground,
scrolling.
I was thinking, do I need to come up now that we're like growing a little bit? Y'all think I need to
don't get brand new? No, don't get brand new.
Just stay
humble.
We'll have to work on it.
My daddy told me, be you or don't be nothing.
Ooh, that's good.
Because I said I'm getting a little concerned. People kill me in the comments.
Did he say jive turkey afterwards?
No.
Be you or don't be nothing. Jive turkey.
No, I can't say that.
Your daddy like he'll say jive turkey. You jive turkey sucker.
Damn.
Your daddy probably and then what kind of car he drive?
None of your business.
Your daddy probably
would have put it out there.
Your daddy got a bill.
Look at you working. Look at you working on it.
He used to drive an old Lincoln though.
Oh yeah, I didn't have Lincoln. I knew he had a Lincoln on view. And he'll back that thing up. I'm your mama. I'm your daddy. I'm that nigga in the alley. What you
definitely
want?
Put me on the old school.
Yeah.
Got some coke. Got some weed. I'm your pusher man.
Not my daddy. Not my daddy.
How y'all been though, man? Y'all been good? Living life?
Living. You know it.
It's off today. Teachers playing today yesterday, so it's been cool.
You are an educator. I forget because this show blowing up so much. Mm-hmm. You are an educator.
I am an educator.
Y'all
job. Remember that.
Real life.
Be careful.
People in the comments who be attacking Vanessa.
Yeah, I'm an educator.
Don't come for Vanessa.
Okay. I'm out here doing the Lord's work.
The Lord's work.
Yeah, teaching the future.
Vasco,
you a superhero.
How you doing today, man? We had to delay this show because you had to finish a paper.
Yeah, man, you already know. For
hour.
A whole hour.
Come on, man. Come on, stop playing. It wasn't that bad, was it?
58 minutes.
Okay.
I'll take that. For another hour.
That sounds a lot better. No, man.
It took another hour?
I said, then we bullshit for another hour.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's just the black side of us, though. Procrastinating.
Yeah. You know, black people don't never just
this side of me be like, okay, what are we doing?
I don't know about y'all, but like me, like when I get to work, I don't go right to work. Like you can't just start work right away. Like I gotta get to work. I gotta figure out the landscape of what the hell going on. You know, look out the window for a little bit, ponder about my day.
Get my Red Bull open.
You drink a Red Bull every day?
Every single morning.
Your goddamn heart gonna bust.
Hope not. Knock on wood, Lord. But
you
I do
every day. Every day.
I do drink one.
You don't drink coffee?
No.
Hey man,
better get you some coffee or some tea.
I drink a lot of water throughout the day, and
okay.
Well, I fell off a little bit, but I try to stay on the plant-based side of things.
Red Bull ain't got shit to do with
Red Bull is my guilty pleasure.
Red Bull ain't got nothing to do with Agungas.
Shut up.
Red Bull is your guilty pleasure?
That's my little
Like just like regardless, like you will sneak and drink a Red Bull.
I had one on the way here.
Vasco, what's your guilty pleasure if you got one?
Oh man, I don't fucking know. I do a lot of shit I probably ain't supposed to be doing.
What's in your cup? Start with that.
I was trying to stretch my leg out. This right here, this is not green apple. This is
that's regular Crown.
Yeah, just some regular Crown. You feel me? On top of that, hold on. I bought a surprise for the game, but they weren't really messing with it.
We not finna be eating this on the show.
Y'all know, man. I was trying to make some lean.
You can hear
with
it
no
in his
codeine.
mouth with the microphone.
That
was early. That was early.
This ain't no mukbang.
Bang.
Whatever the fuck, it ain't that.
This is what we're eating today. Nah, man.
Those are disgusting to me. I can't stand those.
With mukbang?
The kids love them.
Come on now, who watching this?
I did it. I
found myself 7 minutes into it. Like,
Watched it or you did it?
How she gonna crack that crab? I'm like, damn, she cracked the fuck out of that crab.
Put the butter right in front of the
then
camera.
They pull that crab. I'm like, oh, what kind of crabs them is? That must be from the Atlantic.
From the arts.
Veronica, where do you think they get their crab from? They look very delicious.
Let me get them crabs. Let's go get some of them.
You want some crab?
Hey.
What's your guilty pleasure though, Sco? Like if you had to pick one.
That's so hard, bro. Honestly, just bullshitting. Can that be a guilty pleasure?
Bullshit.
Yeah, like
serial killer, serial girl. That's from the Jamie Foxx show.
Eating cereal definitely can be.
That
was another reference that we didn't fucking get.
We didn't get.
I'm sorry, Jerry.
Y'all gotta catch all of them.
We're so disappointed.
My guilty pleasure has to be, Lord Jesus, hold somebody's hand. Hold hands.
My hands are moist.
My guilty pleasure has to be a god doggone peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That's your weakness,
boy.
Kryptonite.
And I gotta have two of them. I can't have one. It gotta be two.
What jelly do you use?
It don't matter as long as it's a grape.
It don't matter.
Okay. It do matter because strawberry.
What the hell?
No, it's Smuckers.
Okay,
Smuckers.
These are names I can
and I don't want it squozen. I want the goddamn jar. I want to hear the jar clink.
Okay.
I want to hear that.
You want the old sandwich. You want your shit made with love.
No, jelly.
Yeah.
Jelly, nigga.
I like jam.
See, jam, no. I need jelly, nigga. Peanut butter and jelly. And I shout out to Jarvis Williams. He taught me how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I used to toast my bread.
Right.
Because the bread would always break.
Uh-huh.
So let me toast this so I don't break the bread.
Spreading it right.
Now I know how to do that. I can make a sandwich with a spoon.
I was gonna say that's what I use the back of the spoon.
I can make a spoon. I can use a spoon now.
See, I learned how to do that. I was hungry. That's the only reason I learned how to do that shit.
More jelly than anything.
No.
See, y'all niggas.
It gotta be an even balance.
No, I oversaturate my peanut butter. I need my protein.
That shit be on top of your mouth. The roof of your throat.
Need a couple milk or some water, but I
can't drink milk no more. I realize I can't drink milk.
You lactose?
No more. I'm something.
It give that gas, don't it?
Gas. I wish it was gas.
All right. We don't need another one of those stand over the toilet.
Because it just hit me like that. I be in a meeting. Yeah, and we gonna go back.
What you do? Let it ride?
Because I start sitting on the side like this. And
men act like they cannot hold their.
I gotta sit on the side of my ass with my sits directly down. Yeah, so.
So yeah, what do you have today?
Here sweating.
Jerry, you all right?
You all right over there?
How much longer?
You giving a presentation?
So this slide don't mean nothing. We're gonna send the slide in the email. And it ain't really important. What we're trying to say is that the numbers are down and we're gonna bring them up. All right, email me.
As a matter of fact,
email me, please, and thank you.
Have a good day.
Then run to the bathroom. Move, bitch. Got a shit.
Hey, open the door. Help me, please.
Nigga, I would leave work and drive to the gate. I would leave work and drive to a gate. I told y'all like Gate's my favorite gas station.
I like a good gate.
Period.
I will go to Gate opposed to any other gas station, like even if there's one across the street, just because I'm like, oh, I got to be loyal to because it's from Jacksonville.
Gate is located in Jacksonville.
It was founded,
So shout out to Gate. I didn't know that they clean. I be looking for a Gate. Nah, not the Circle K, not the.
What?
Dailies ain't bad.
Not the Shell. Gate.
Gate.
Dailies.
I ain't never been to a Dailies.
Oh.
I ain't never went inside of a Dailies.
You real loyal.
Wawa?
Yeah.
Y'all don't fuck with Wawa?
Wawa is nice.
Wawa.
Clean as
Wawa be too many people. And I don't like doing that when people cooking food out there in front of you. Because I don't know.
That is so
I don't know.
They be at Wawa cooking?
Yeah, they be cooking at Wawa.
You can get a whole meal
Do
at
you want
Wawa.
some Wawa?
I barely go on Wawa, but when I go in there, it's always clean and nice.
Nigga, you gotta go to Wawa, get their salad, get their goddamn.
I don't like their food like that.
Shit.
Some people do. It's still gas station food. Oh my god.
It's not gas station food. It's more than.
Damn.
Wawa got a whole app. You can put your order in, go pick it up. Bada bing, bada boom. 22. That's me. Let's go.
No.
Let's do what it do.
They do have a wide selection, but I wouldn't eat that if I
Nigga,
wasn't
Wawa
leaving the
got
club.
grits.
No, they don't.
They got quesadillas.
They got pizza,
What the fuck is this?
sandwiches.
No wonder why they the top dog.
They be thick. Baked cookies warm.
What
I
are the
sound
gas
like a
prices
fat
looking like
ass.
though?
The gas prices?
I sound
Wawa?
like a fat ass right now. I don't like that. No, I don't go to Wawa.
No, you don't.
Wawa.
I did. When I said baked cookies warm,
Nigga, I like baked cookies warm. I'm
No.
a fat ass too.
Crunchy.
That- the way
I ate a whole container of cookies today.
the way I said it, stand, make sure that you stand in camera.
Right.
Because this nigga was scoot far. I ate a whole container.
Did he ever record that beginning part?
What?
It's Skull, and you know why we here?
He never re-recorded. That nigga was in the kitchen when he recorded that part. Yo, it's Sko. And you know why that nigga was right here. Yo, it's Sko.
Yo, it's Sko. You know why you here?
We working on that. We trying to fix that. We trying to get to it.
Add on the bucket list.
First of all, I just want to say this. I am not a supporter of domestic violence.
Okay.
I don't support domestic violence. I don't put my hands on nobody. Man, woman, female,
Right.
him, her, and them.
Facts.
The Quavo, was he wrong?
No.
Ooh.
I'm with you, but let's hear her while she's saying, ooh. Go ahead. Church want to know.
He was wrong. I think he was wrong. I think I've never been in a situation like that. Thank God. I never dated somebody like that. Everybody I dated is really mild mannered.
You probably be hitting them.
No.
Vanessa, go on. Go on, Vanessa. Vanessa, go on with that bullshit, Vanessa.
Somebody help me, please.
I have never hit anybody, but I do have friends that have been in situations like that, and they like fight each other, but it
fight each other.
always, because that's kind of what was.
They tussle.
It looked
We
like
tussle a little bit.
what was happening right there, but I can guarantee you he probably like grabbed her arm first.
So you speculating.
I am.
Objection, Your Honor.
That's
Hearsay.
what we're doing.
Let her
That's-
finish.
Okay.
Hearsay.
But just from, like I said, the stuff I know from people that have been in situations like this, it usually starts from something like that. And then why he had to throw her in the elevator and block her in. If he was going after the Call of Duty bag, just take the damn bag and let her go about her way. Like, and then she's sitting on the floor.
No, she was hurt.
Other people are not getting on the elevator. When he looked back up at the camera, you knew he realized
It
like
was
he
in
was
this moment
called.
he knew.
Yeah.
He fucked up.
I don't know. It's just I know that that's not all it is. They are really verbally abusive. Like they talk down on women. They tell them that, like, nobody else would want them.
Who
You're
was
not
they?
going
The
nowhere.
Migos?
Men who act like that, like men who are like hyper aggressive and
What about her though? Can we talk about her?
I don't
Let's
think.
talk
But the
about
thing
her.
is, I don't think. Okay, so before we fucking crucify Vanessa,
I'm not gonna crucify like they do in the
no,
comments.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can
yeah.
talk about her.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm-
think that you should put your hands on anybody.
For sure.
I don't think that. Yeah, I'm not with that. But
did you see the video? Like
yeah, I saw the video.
full video.
Yeah.
You saw what she swung?
I went to TMZ and saw it. See,
Yes, but I don't feel like that was the first swing. I feel like
You feel like it was more before
that's
that?
in the viewpoint. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you think that they just edited the video right there? To
No,
start
I don't
right
think
there?
that they edited one. I think they could if they wanted to.
Yeah.
But no, I don't. I think that's the vantage point of the camera, so that's what we got. But I think there's a hallway that they were probably walking down at some, like, there's not a, I don't know because I'm not there, but I don't think it's a
So,
dead end.
Basically, we didn't get the whole story. We just caught a glimpse.
Of course
we
we didn't
caught
get
a
the whole
glimpse.
story.
Both of
Of
them was
course not.
wrong. You know, they were pushing each other
I would
and
say that
stuff.
they
But
both were wrong.
I think that he took it a step too far by keeping her in the elevator and doing all of that extra.
I will say it didn't look like he was trying to keep her in the elevator.
It did?
She got hurt.
Yeah, it looked
She was down.
more so like she was fucking crying and she was just like, bro,
looked
like
like
I'm,
that, She was
I'm,
defeated.
I'm breaking down right now. I don't care what's going on
It
in the
looked
world.
like he threw her to the back of the elevator
slung her ass.
and
He
stood
definitely
in the
pulled her
front
ass.
of
So-
the elevator
so
so,
Swattiee
that she
got
could not
swung.
get past.
Oh no! See, he wasn't. To me, it didn't look like he was just
Well, once you
blocking
get
the
slung
doorway.
to the ground, are you gonna get up and
Vasco,
kidnap
I mean,
the person
you,
who slung you?
your ass in the goddamn swung.
Vasco.
You learned a pretty valuable lesson about swinging, didn't you?
Vasco, so wait till he got a swan on.
Yeah, wait. I'm just saying. I can see from where Quavo is because if I'm looking at it from the perspective of if he could have beat her ass, if that's what he wanted to do,
He could have Ray Riced her.
he would have done that.
Yeah.
He don't need to, because she's a public figure. They're gonna see all of that. But I can't believe that he's roughed her up like this.
Solange fucked Jay-Z up in the elevator.
She was wrong.
Chris Brown beat the fuck out of Rihanna.
Ray Rice beat his wife.
Ray Rice beat the fuck out. Boop, boop. That's why I'm riding elevators now. I'm taking the steps.
So I'm just saying, and it may be domestic violence, and I don't condone domestic violence at all. I do not condone domestic violence. Got to make sure I get that
for sure. Absolutely. Same. Ditto.
But in this particular specific case, I do stand by Quavo in the fact of I do not think that he did that with very, very malicious intent. I feel as though he did get frustrated and he lost his cool and he came up out of his character and he did hurt Swattiee, and that was uncalled for. That was unnecessary.
But I stand by him.
Yeah.
Shut up, Vanessa.
Simply for the fact of, because I know in that predicament, I might be the same way. Not hit a female, but I would get frustrated.
I get what you're saying though, because he didn't ball his fist up and punch her.
Mm-hmm.
He defended himself and got his bag back. Now what was in that bag, the world may never know. I don't know what was in that bag, but I'm not gonna say I'm standing with Quavo, but I will defend him against anyone who says, "Oh, he was wrong." Okay. I would say like, no, they both were probably wrong in that situation.
I like that.
There you go. That's
I
better.
like that. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not gonna stand by him. You ain't gonna see me free Quavo shirt. No, you ain't. You ain't gonna see that. But he was.
What is it? Denounce my stand by. I denounce my stand by Quavo. I retract it.
Yeah, walk those statements back.
They both is wrong. Dude.
They both was wrong.
But
I just gotta say, you know, how Vanessa was speculating about what could have happened in the elevator. I have no doubt that what's her name, Swattiee.
It's just Swattiee.
I have no.
So what?
Shit, she don't spell Swattiee as Swettie. That ain't what she spelled. I have no doubt in my mind that she got a mouthpiece on her.
Oh yeah.
I think that she can talk shit with some of the best of them. Oh, you old pussy ass nigga. You old dirty dick dog.
What's that meme of that dude?
I have no doubt in my mind that she's a A1 shit talker. And if you ever dealt with an A1, my wife is an A1 shit talker. It ain't easy to deal with an A1 shit talker.
It can get tough at times, man. It really can.
Dealing with I can talk A1 shit when I need to. Oh, pissy ass.
No. We gonna sell the record right now. There's a difference between talking shit and just being fucking disrespectful. It's a line.
No, because you gotta know how to put some combinations together when you're an A1 shit talker. I guarantee Swattiee is an A1 shit talker. You can't out shit talk her in nothing. You don't want to play Uno with her. You don't want to play spades with her. You don't want to play dominoes with her, because she, even when she beating your ass, oh sorry ass bitch, get off the table, old dusty. Like God, it was just a game,
bro. We just played Connect 4. Relax.
Connect 4, bitch. 4 in a row. Stupid ass little boy.
Hey, somebody can look at the nigga, stupid ass nigga, like play motherfucking Connect. No.
So that's why I say I'm not in their business. And what I said on Twitter too, in my group chat with my frat brothers, I said if it was just Keisha and James, this wouldn't even be no story. Like if it was Keisha and James and the Ray Rice situation happened where he beat her ass, that's a story where it's like, okay, that's dead ass wrong.
Right.
But if this was just Keisha and James and they did what Quavo and Swattiee did, it ain't no story. It ain't no news story.
You would think.
Ain't no investigation. But it's Swattiee and Quavo. That's why it's a story.
Why would
Keisha
did
and
you
James
grow
would be a
up
story.
looking at stuff like that?
Looking at it, what you mean? Like in my household? Mm-hmm. I saw my mom and dad didn't get into an argument once growing up. Just once.
I did not. I've never witnessed anything like that, like in front of my face, except for once, and that was between two women. So
yeah, I saw it once. No, I'm like within siblings though.
No, I've never seen a man just...
We tussled.
No.
You want to fight, I want to tussle.
A post that was like, that's just black love. I was like, no.
My sister Tasha took a deodorant bottle. You know, Secret used to come in a bottle.
Yeah.
A blue bottle.
Yeah.
I don't know how she did it, but she took a deodorant bottle and threw that bitch in my brother Jojo, and that bitch went around the corner and hit him.
I'm definitely.
I don't know how.
She must have shaved the deodorant.
That shit went around. She threw that bitch straight. That bitch followed his ass and around the corner and hit that nigga right there.
She flicked that bitch.
You want to fight? I want to tussle.
Jack got it off the muscle.
I don't know if you're in this situation, whether you're being, physically abused, emotionally abused, verbally abused. Because if you were the A1 shit talker, sometimes that shit can be a little. Vanessa, are you an A1 shit talker? You can talk.
Hell yeah.
No, are you a crier? What are you?
I don't think I'm real passive aggressive and sarcastic.
Okay.
So,
but
I'll get quiet
sarcasm could
for a
do it.
while.
That's one trait.
And then when I finally want to talk about it, I'm just real calm. I'm probably too calm.
So you'll never ever get like, I don't want to say angry because black people get angry.
And this
spiteful. You'll never try to hit below. You just kind of not hit below the belt.
Yeah, but I know when I do, and I contrary to belief, females do apologize. So I'll say when I'm wrong. I know when I went too far.
Yeah. I think that's the best thing in a relationship. You can be with A1 shit talker as long as they know their limits. Like, let's reel it back in after about 2-3 hours.
Because if he say something to me, I know here are my feelings, or we'll be done arguing. So did you really mean when you said da 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 da?
Then
So I don't even want to take it there.
You told me that one time that you was gonna do it. Why? Shut up.
What's the difference now?
Hush. Shut up.
That's me.
Girls are so ignorant. Y'all cry. I hate when girls cry. I'm sorry.
And they try to talk.
You ain't never talked to me like that before.
Just tell me what's wrong. Just tell me what's wrong.
wrong,
I get frustrated. What you trying to say? Use your words. I love you. God damn shit.
That's it.
Fuck, I don't want to hear no more. Stop. I'm sorry. Vasco, you talked about Vanessa. Does Vanessa get angry? Like you asked her, did she get angry? Mm-hmm. That was one in the. It's not the George Floyd trial. So stop saying that it's the George. It's George Floyd is not on trial. Derick, say his last name.
Chuvin.
Derick Chuvin is on trial. Have y'all been keeping up with that? Have y'all been watching that? Have y'all been paying attention to it?
I've been seeing it within social media. I will not lie to you though. I do not understand the full story.
Oh, this shit is must see TV, nigga.
Oh, word?
I'm watching it every day. It comes on at 10:30 our time, Eastern Standard Time. 9:30 they be in the courtroom, and I'm watching it every single day. So right now, the prosecution or the state is presenting their case. They're because the burden of proof is on the prosecution. Mm-hmm. So they're laying their story out. Sometime next week, we should hear from the defense. The defense side, they're going to present their witnesses, which I'm interested to see who the defense is going to use as witnesses, because the witnesses that were there were all witnesses for the state. So the defense are probably going to try to use, criminologists like from a second party, and the other police officers who are on trial, like Tao and the other people who were holding George Floyd down. I'm curious. But they had some interesting witnesses stuff for it this week. One was the clerk who worked in the store, which was called, I think it's called Cup Foods, was the name of the store that George Floyd went into and allegedly used a counterfeit $20 bill. The guy was 18 at the time. Did you see this on the news?
No, I haven't been watching it. I've just been reading it every day.
So the cashier who took the money from George Floyd was 18 at the time. And their policy in the store was, if you accept counterfeit money, or if you take counterfeit money and find out that later on that it was counterfeit, that money then comes out of your check. So that puts a lot of pressure on an 18-year-old who's trying to make money to, help his family out, where this $20, if it's fake, whatever. And that's what sparked the entire thing, because the cashier said he initially took it. But as he was observing the $20 bill, he was looking at it, he saw some blue lines that made him a little skeptical. He told his manager. His manager is then called the police, and then that led to the total thing of what we saw of George Floyd being held down for 9+ minutes.
Is that the protocol? Like,
did you just call the police?
in a retail store?
I worked retail. I worked fast food. It wasn't that. It was, we had a marker. Yeah. So if somebody gave you a bill 20 or larger, you took that marker and you just checked it right then.
And if it was bad, then
you gotta say, hey,
we can't accept this.
Right.
You don't fucking call the police.
Well, so the protocol for this store could be a little different, and this is like one of the stores in the community. Like, they sell food, they fit cell phones, they sell laptops, they sell snacks. So it's one of them stores. You know what I mean?
Damn.
You know what I mean? So they protocol might be a little different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was interesting hearing the 19-year-old's perspective. He's 19 now. Perspective of him seeing George in the store and how he felt. The young lady who recorded the video, she broke down crying on the stand. Her 9-year-old cousin was there.
Did the clerk say anything to the effect of him looking like he was on drugs?
I don't recall.
Because they're saying that he had meth and fentanyl in his system. So I'm just curious. And
that's the defense's argument is that George Floyd died from a drug overdose. Which, if that was the case, you didn't aid to it by kneeling on his neck for 9 minutes plus.
They said 3 different medical examiners ruled it a homicide, so because of lack of oxygen.
Yeah.
But they're trying to say that it could have been enhanced, whatever.
Because of the drug that was in the system
and his prior heart condition.
Yeah, and they had George Floyd's ex-girlfriend testify on the stand, where she testified to him being into hospital prior because of his heart condition and being there for an extended period of time, and then he also being exposed to COVID, having COVID, and having the quarantine. So they're trying to make that defense, but.
Besides what it is.
The thing that's interesting is that one of the deputies for the police, for Minnesota police, he testified for the prosecution, and they basically asked him, did the arresting officer use too much force? And this is what he had to say.
Pulling him down to the ground, face down, and putting your knee on the neck for that amount of time is just uncalled for. I saw no reason why the officers felt they were in danger, if that's what they felt, and that's what they would have to feel to be able to use that kind of force.
So it's interesting. I think that he is charged with 2nd-degree murder, 3rd-degree murder, and manslaughter.
And right now they're trying to see, I guess that'll be the distinction between the two, I guess, depending on how the case goes, if he's going to be charged for murder or for manslaughter.
Yeah.
I think that he is going to be convicted. But I was reading, and I'm going to read it from here. It says that in general, about 70% of murder charges result in a conviction. Overall, police officers are charged with felonies are convicted about half the rate. And once convicted, cops are half as likely to even get a sentence that includes incarceration. So it's just kind of like disheartening that even if he is convicted, chances are he might not even do jail time.
His ass going to jail.
They're going to give him the whatchamacallit treatment, though.
His ass going to jail.
Who is it?
They have that juror that they have lined up.
His defense team, and he's backed by a union.
The firefighters who came, the EMT who came to the scene testified against him. The firefighters who the EMT called for help because George Floyd was basically dead at the scene. Mm-hmm. And they did what's called the grab and go, where when you show up, you just grab the body and you go and you try to revive inside the ambulance because you don't want to do it on the scene because there was a crowd.
Well, they tried to do something because while his knee was still on the neck, they were looking and checking his pulse and stuff like that. So
that's one of the arguments that they're having. They did not check for a pulse on the scene, and they're trying to argue that no body cam shows that anyone checked for a pulse. They left him in handcuffs. Even when George Floyd stopped resisting for about a minute and some change, or 2 minutes and some change afterwards, they still stayed in the same position with his knee on his neck. And that's what was uncalled for, unnecessary. They didn't check his pulse. A lady testified who was just a bystander witness, but just so happened to be a firefighter. She would testify as like, I told them they need to check his pulse. They wouldn't let me check his pulse. They didn't check his pulse while I was there. And I saw that he had fluid come out of his nose and fluid come out of his body. So it's interesting. I definitely been watching it. It's tough to watch, but I watched the Trayvon Martin. I watched the Casey Anthony.
Can I ask you, so me and my boyfriend, we got into it because I watch a lot of like historical fiction, and a lot of it has to do with Black oppression. And we almost got into an argument because he's like, how do you watch that? And why do you watch stuff like that? So I don't know. I'm just into history, but I don't know if that was like almost like a jab at this side of me or whatever. But like as a black man, do you watch stuff like that, or because you said watching the trial is difficult? So
do I watch stuff that has oppression to do, like the oppression of black people? I do.
You do?
I do, just because I don't know everything that happened, and so Marsai Martin, who's a star, she plays Diana on Blackish. She came out and she said that she's not doing any trauma projects. Don't address her with any projects that's dealing with black trauma. And people hate to see movies like 12 Years a Slave or Django or Judas and the Black Messiah or those black trauma movies. But I'm like, if we gonna tell these movies and we gonna tell them correctly, I want white people to see this shit. I don't want you to forget about it.
I want them to feel that.
I want you to feel this shit. And now if a white person walk out of a movie saying, "Oh my gosh, that was great," obviously something went wrong. We didn't do something right. But which is why the movie who my man he was the black guy who this movie they paint him as a villain, and he went through killing white people.
Oh, I don't know.
The movie, it was Gabrielle Union was in the movie. Don't make me have to Google this shit right here on the air. Gabrielle Union was in the movie.
Went through killing white folks.
Yeah, this I'm trying to get it. Damn it.
Take your time.
Shit.
God.
Because Vanessa threw me with the question, but it was such a great question.
I was curious. What do you think? While he's looking,
Birth of a Nation.
Birth of a Nation.
Birth of a Nation. The story of Nat Turner.
Yeah, in the revolt.
So that was a movie that white people didn't really want to see, and what they did in that movie, the star of that movie, whose name was
he went through what, killing white people.
Yeah,
that is what happened. Now that
the star of the movie, Nate Turner. When that movie came out, after he went through all that work to produce that movie and shoot that movie and like get that movie out, white people spun that shit on Nate Turner so quickly to where they was like, "Didn't you rape a girl in 2001?" He's like, "Whoa, I wasn't convicted of that. No. I went to trial. But that was like so that took precedent of the story, and then everybody was like, "Oh well, he raped the girl, so we ain't gonna go watch that movie." And then black people was like, "It's another trauma movie." So when a movie comes out and you see it spin like that, go see that shit anyway. Yeah. Because they don't want you to see it.
Well, in that regards, I do watch trauma movies. I watch them for my own benefit, just like you. I kind of like, even though I know it's not the exact portrayal of what happened, it gives me an idea of what possibly did happen back in that time. So I'm like, I fuck with it. But it is some of them I just cannot finish watching. Like, I remember specifically, I never finished the what is it? Now They See Us.
Yeah.
Oh, in the Chicago 5.
Bro, no.
Or, is that the name of it?
Yeah.
I could not finish that shit, bro.
When They See Us is that movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't do it, bro. It's just simply for the fact, like, I felt as though mentally that shit was fucking me up. Like, it was doing it unintentionally. Like, I would be walking out and I would be looking at white people different, and I'm like, bro, like, why am I doing this? Like, this is, even though this is not me. Like, I don't just judge people based off how you looking or what I think. Like, no, I judge how, you know what I'm saying, I interact with people, I acknowledge people how they act and they treat me, you know what I'm saying, content of their character, not off their skin type shit. But yeah, I do watch those trauma movies, but I cannot watch all of them simply for the fact, because when they hit, and I do get in my emotions. Like, just talking about this on here, like, I don't know if y'all noticed, but the one time Vasco was shutting the book
I know,
up,
I'm like, I was finna say, it look like
I
you about to cry a little bit.
Nah, simply for the fact, because I don't want to say nothing reckless and get canceled, because when we talk about this topic, bro, like, I genuinely get a physical reaction. Like, right now, bro, I'm burning up in this fucking hoodie.
It's tough to watch too, because like I said, I've been watching the whole trial, and I'm seeing the unseen pictures of George Floyd in the ambulance in the back and body limp. I'm seeing the video footage of how jovial he was inside that convenience store, walking around with his girlfriend, and even if he was on drugs. Even if he was, that doesn't constitute you putting your knee. And then the thing that gets me is, they said that he was resisting arrest. Like, he was resisting. He was not. When you think of resistance, what do you think about?
Yeah, pushing.
George, if you watch, I watched it. I watched that video camera footage, and he was saying, "Man, please don't put me back there. I'm claustrophobic, man. Please don't put me back. Don't put me back there." And then what happened was Chuvin and his partner pulled up on the scene. They had George like laid in the car. Instead of closing doors or like sitting George up in the back seat and closing doors, Chuvin and his partner pulled him out the other side of the car and put him on the ground, and that's how he got on the ground.
So he was already in the car.
Yeah.
He wasn't already in the car. No, he was standing outside the car. He wasn't going in the car like what he's like, I'm gonna get in. He was like, please, man, I'm claustrophobic. Just give me a minute. And he could have been claustrophobic. Who knows? I'm claustrophobic. When they put handcuffs on me, I asked the police officer, I said, can you put this in the front by chance?
Did he?
No. No. And I was in the back seat the whole time like this. Oh fuck.
I would have had to
Officer, sir, please, if you could you roll the window down so I can get just a little bit of air?
Did he?
No.
No. But that's my thing. Like they pulled him out of the other side of the car, and then that's when Chuvin wasn't even first on scene. He came later on and put his knee on that man's neck and stood there. And then when the guy said that's the blood move, that's a blood choke. You know what you're doing. He looked up at the guy like, how the fuck you know what that is? The jiu-jitsu guy who studied martial arts. He was like, I trained with some of y'all officers. I trained at the martial arts studio with y'all. You just a blood choke. You cutting off his oxygen. So
I was seeing something where he said that's just one person's opinion of what happened.
That's when he was leaving, yeah, and that's when he fell back. And then what also happened was whenever a police officer has an instance where they may have used excessive force, their job is to report that immediately.
Oh, and he didn't.
And he did not report that. He reported it later on that night after he found out that George Floyd had passed away.
A medical emergency.
Yeah. He didn't even report it earlier on. So I think it's going to be interesting to see this play out. Do not let this play out. And I don't think that the jury will. There's a couple of black people on the jury. There's a couple of mixed people on the jury. There's a couple of grandmothers on the jury.
Oh, he going to jail.
This nigga, if he does not go to jail, they not only are they going to turn that city upside down. I'm not saying violence is the answer. Not only are they going to turn that city upside down, this whole country going to be turned upside down. You thought COVID was a crisis.
Shit, the whole world, maybe.
In Florida, we got a new protest law.
What's the protest law?
If there is, I think it's assembly of over 7 people, there's a whole bunch of new infractions that go with it. Let me see.
Like things you got to get past.
First degree misdemeanor.
Oh.
Is a disorderly assembly with 7 or more people. Striking a law enforcement officer is a mandatory 6 months jail sentence. 3rd degree felony when 7 or more people are involved in assembly and cause damage to property or injury to another person. So you could just be at the protest
and then your ass
boom, now you gone.
Taking pictures. Now you
3rd degree felony if you obstruct traffic.
What are we living in?
2nd degree felony to destroy public property, so like a monument.
Yeah.
So
interesting that you talk about laws too. So in Georgia, the MLB was going to have their All-Star game in Georgia this year, but they pulled out because
MLB for maybe we have some ladies.
Major League Baseball. Okay. We're going to have their All-Star game in Georgia this year, but they pulled out because of Georgia's new voting laws. Have you heard about the new voting laws in Georgia? So Georgia, this is the law where Governor Kemp went behind closed doors to sign this into action and arrested the lady who knocked at his door, the black lady who knocked at his door, like, don't, she was a senator, come out here and sign this. Don't sign it in public because of how fucked up this law was. So voters, this is what the new law includes. You will now have less time to request absentee ballots. So this is almost voter suppression. They're trying to suppress the vote. There are strict new ID requirements for absentee ballots. It's now illegal for election officials to mail out absentee ballot applications to voters, to all voters, so they can't just mail it to you now. Drop boxes still exist, but in certain locations, you can't give water to people standing in line to vote. That was a big one.
What?
You cannot. That's a misdemeanor now.
What?
If you go to the wrong polling place, it'll be even harder for you to vote. If election problems arise, a common occurrence, it's now more difficult for you to vote because they're not extending the voting hours.
Wow.
With an eye toward voter fraud, the state attorney general will manage an election hotline. the Secretary of State is removed as a voting member of the state election board. So it's so much stuff that they done put into this bill, basically saying we're gonna make it almost impossible for you niggas to vote.
So we got voter suppression and we got restrictions on freedom of speech.
That's in Florida.
But I'm just saying this
we
is
neighbors.
This is what the government is coming to.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So
It's the water and it's to me, the two biggest ones that stood out to me was
Fucking
the water.
water.
That's crazy. And you can't just mail the absentee ballots out to everybody.
Yeah.
And limited drop boxes.
Yeah.
And they won't extend the hours.
Yeah.
That's outrageous. That's really like trying to keep people out.
And people who look like this.
Yeah. That's crazy.
what the fuck do y'all think is finna happen, bro? We not going back to those times. Shit is not, nah, bro. Shit finna continue to change for the better. Good things will continue to happen. God got his hand on us and everybody else trying to change this world. So to the enemy that is listening, fuck you.
Go ahead, boy. Say it again. It's for the people in the back.
I'm sorry. I know the Lord is in the room, but he understand my heart.
Yeah,
and he
Lord,
working on me.
The Lord here, he looking at the
He
Lord,
working on me.
Don't bring me in this.
I said the Lord be looking down at all of us on earth sometimes, be like, y'all better than me, because I would have been. I would have been. Y'all better than me.
So all of those laws are like state to state, and there's no like overall governing body that
can overrule them. No, because I learned this a long time ago in my government class in college. So the president, to take for example the speed limit on the highway, right? In most states, the speed limit on the highway is 70 miles per hour. That is a federal suggestion, basically. So the federal level basically says we recommend that the state's highway speed limit should be 70 miles per hour, and if you make it 70 miles per hour, we're going to give you $70 million.
Okay.
True.
Now you ain't got to do that.
Okay.
That's like with standardized testing.
But if you do it, we'll give you $70 million. If you don't do it, we're not gonna give you the $70 million. Now we think that the legal drinking age in the state should be 21. Now if it's 21, we'll give you $21 million. If it's not 21, you ain't gonna get this $21 million.
You just broke that down like a fraction.
Yeah. So that's like a lot of the. But now like when it comes to this, like the smaller, not smaller, but like this thing like the voting in state to state, the federal can't really regulate that, because then it's like, are you helping yourself? Because if you're telling us, oh, you got to have the voting polls be in these locations, then they can come back and be like, oh, well, all of those polling locations are blue or red or whatever. So they can't really put their hands in that. So it's certain things that the state, now they can do an appeal to the state, to the federal level, but the chances of that actually happening and going through, because the federal doesn't want to necessarily get involved in that, it's tough.
I wish my dog Stacy won.
It's a little sticky. Stacey gonna run again. She need to.
I can't believe she lost.
She gonna run again. She gonna run again. But
My chapstick.
but speaking of running again, there's this movie coming out this summer. It's called Zola. Now I don't know if y'all remember back in 2015 on Twitter. There was me neither.
Okay.
I'm trying to set it up for you. So back in 2015, a black girl by the name of Zola, she posted like 142 tweets back to back, where she told this wild story of how she met this white girl at Hooters, and they both were strippers, and they took this trip to Florida, and all of these crazy events just happened, like just took off.
Yeah,
Like a good movie.
So they started trapping, which is prostituting in Florida. That's when Backpage was popping. They went to some strip club. Somebody got murdered. They had a pimp. It's a crazy. Like, I'm gonna send it to y'all so y'all can read it. But it's a crazy scenario, and they basically took her tweets
and made it a movie
and turned it into a movie. And this is gonna be one of the best movies that we've seen.
That's so fucking cool.
I promise you.
She part of the filming.
She's probably not in the movie, but she probably helped with some of the creativeness. Because I'm sure that they had to elaborate on some of the
That's
stuff.
right up my alley.
Yeah? Why you say that?
Sex, drugs, traveling.
Sex, drugs, alcohol, violence. That's anybody's.
Did you watch that movie with J-Lo and Keke Palmer? And
Yes.
Did you like it?
Hustlers.
Hustlers, yeah. Did you like it?
Yeah.
I wanted to watch that. Is it good for real?
It was
It's
good.
No way.
Oh, you know what I watched? Oh, and it almost made me so mad. I Care a Lot. Oh, Can we talk? Can we?
Go ahead. Do your thing.
Okay. No, because I thought she wasn't gonna die then.
What?
And I felt so bad.
That's why I told you I was like, the end gonna be like, oh.
It did take you up and down. If anybody who read it, because I read the
synopsis.
Yeah, and I was like, I've seen a million movies like this, so I didn't watch it. But
Yeah.
after, I was like, Jerry said, so let me watch.
Jerry said.
I was like, I ain't watching this bullshit. But then I was like, Jerry's gonna watch it. So
You sat there and watched that whole movie too.
I sure
They pulled you in.
We sure did. Yeah, it was really good. I was so glad she got at the end. But at the end, I was like, oh my God, no.
The
she
way
done
that
got
they
rich
did
and
it, yeah.
everything. But then I would have liked for her to suffer just a little bit more. I don't like that she just gone.
Okay.
I hate to take away from this right here, but y'all brought up talking about movies. Guess what movie I finally watched? Coming to America 2.
Oh yeah, you did it in my mama's house. Right.
I appreciate it. I know. I'm sorry. I've been talking about 3 weeks. I ain't seen this shit.
And he watched it with the subtitles on.
I had to, man. I like that.
You thought it was good or cheesy?
Okay.
Or both?
I feel like it was a good blend of both. It was a lot of callbacks to the original movie. And you can ask Jerry, when I first was watching, I was like, bro, I'm not really fucking with this storyline. Like, this shit kind of lame. Like, this shit. Yeah. I was like, bro, this shit real. Like, But as it continued, I was like, okay, I fuck with how it played out. I fuck with the little ending, the little tribute. I was like, okay, fuck it. This is one of those feel good, go to sleep movies, and I can get right with it. So.
I took Vasco home to my mama's house, and I had put it on TV after we had did a wedding. So he sat there, he watched it. You know, Vasco, he got
about you like you his little nephew. He sat there and watched it.
he sat there and watched it. Speaking of little nephew, can I give out a nephew update?
Yeah.
What's up?
So y'all know I've been talking
the one
about
that's about to go to college, or maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. So
Thinking about it.
He said he got a plan. I trust him with it.
This nigga pisses me off.
Of course he does.
Go ahead.
So my nephew, a couple of weeks ago, maybe about inching on a month.
Okay.
He decided he wasn't gonna run away from home, he gonna move out from home. Because
how old is he for new people?
He's 18. My nephew is 18, y'all. My nephew's 18. Shout out to Kimar. He decided that he was going to leave home because he wants to be a YouTuber.
Okay.
But ain't YouTube shit. I gave him a camera. He got a whole camera.
What's his family nickname?
Kiso.
Okay.
I gave him a whole camera. Nigga he put one video up and ain't YouTube shit since. And the video was just sitting on the table in the dining room. He ain't YouTubing. He ain't got the personality. He ain't the YouTube person. Vasco, YouTube personality. My nephew too cool, too quiet. Yeah, you know what's up. Yeah, like, you know what I mean. Like, he's not YouTube.
He don't know who he is yet, man.
No, he's Mr. Too Cool. If I had to give him a nickname, Too Cool, Too Smooth, Too Laid Back. Like, that's him. He's smooth. He nice looking young man too. Got the facial hair, more beard,
okay.
More mustache than me. No,
okay.
He ain't connected.
We ain't that far.
He ain't enough pussy. But no, he Mr. Too Cool. So I guess he's been talking to his mama too much about this YouTube. He want to get this fancy kind of car that costs $100,000, $80,000. So he been talking to his mama about it. His mama got so fed up. I don't want to hear another freaking thing about the car. She Christian. She don't curse. You know what I mean? She like too Christian. Like, you know, she blames everything on the devil.
A Bible
you know, I got 9 chicken nuggets. Ain't nothing but the devil. Like, the devil, like, I ain't do that.
What the heck?
So I don't want to hear another freaking thing about this YouTube. That made him mad. So he decided to formulate this lie and hit to her, where he was telling her, you know, this car is $80,000, and I've been going down every week to the dealership giving the man, you know, $300 towards this car. That pissed her off. So she's like, if you going down there to giving him $300 every week, then you can be paying some bills in his house. So you need to pay this bill.
He done fucked up.
So he got mad. You don't believe in my dreams. That was just a test. I was testing you to see if you really believed in my dreams. And this nigga pack up his room and leave. He's in his car.
I know you fucking lying.
So this nigga moved to his car. So he was in his car. Moved to his car. He was in his car for like a day. Then he went on back home because the streets is rough.
Yeah, hey.
The streets is rough.
When that stomach started rumbling.
To Jacksonville in a second.
Huh?
He finna come down
here.
He
ain't.
Stay with Uncle Jerry.
No, he not.
Yeah.
Keep going down south. Stay with Uncle JR. Stay with Uncle JoJo. Go down south because I'm gonna put my hands on. I promise. Swear for Lord. I'm gonna put his ass in a headlock. See, his mama can't do that. I'll lock his ass up. So lock his ass up. So true story, real life. He's back at home. So I'm talking to him. He called me because he called me. My niece Tay called me. They in the same week. I said, y'all playing this shit. Y'all tagged. She called me on like a Saturday. It's like, Uncle, can I borrow $30 like I did last weekend? And I said, Tay, you just got paid on Tuesday. You know I'm not gonna let you borrow $30. I said, you just got $400. You just got paid. So, cause her account connected to mine. So I went through her account. I was like, you just spent $28 on Uber Eats, $148 for your nails, $60. Hell no, you ain't.
$48 for a nail.
Man,
Said it was her nails, her toes, and her
right. If it's a full set,
yeah. I said, hell no, you just got paid. How long you knew about this thing you had to do today that you need $30 for? Since last week, shit. You should have planned for it.
It wasn't that
I'm
important.
finna send it.
I didn't.
You didn't?
Did not.
Oh.
Didn't you better?
I'm getting better at it.
You gonna learn.
I used to send.
The first time I sent it. This time, no, because I'm not going to be your personal ATM or your personal banker.
How old is this one?
She's 16.
Oh,
so
okay.
she learned her lesson. She knew not to call me the next time.
Call him in 3 weeks.
So my nephew, he calls me 1 o'clock in the morning, asks me for $100.
Huh?
That sounds like an emergency.
It did, right? You don't know my nephew. So nephew, what's going on? Yeah, my mama told me I got to get my own insurance because I got 3 speeding tickets and I got 1 passing ticket because I didn't get over when the car was stopped on the side of the road by the police. I didn't get over to the other lane, which a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah,
Which you're supposed to get
I'm
over.
glad you clarified
I
that.
hate that people don't do that. Or if somebody's pulled over, like changing their tire,
get over.
scoot over.
Yeah, like don't zoom by
I hate
their ass.
people like that.
Their car starts shaking. Oh,
Even
bag
if somebody
up.
riding a bike, I try not, because
Get
what if they
over,
fall?
yeah. Right under your tire, then you squish their head like a
God,
watermelon.
now I feel bad.
Now you going to jail.
Right.
Yeah.
So this nigga got 3 tickets. So his mama's insurance shut up. She said, "You got to get off my insurance."
Yeah.
So now he don't want no help. He don't want to help nobody. He gonna do it himself. He went to the General Shack where they forgive. Ask me how much this nigga insurance is per month.
For
How,
one done.
how much is this nigga's insurance per month?
$900.
900.
That
Ask me how much his car note is per month.
How much is car note per
400?
month?
$375.
this the 18-year-old?
Yeah. Ask me,
He don't need to drive nowhere else.
huh?
He don't need to drive.
Ask me his total income for the month.
What's his total income for the month?
$1,000.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
What kind of car he drive?
Nissan Sentra or some
What
shit.
year?
2000. He went to CarMax. He fucked up right there.
Oh yeah. Don't go to CarMax.
So he called me. And we basically did. I did a financial plan for him. I said, nephew, give me all your bills. We gonna work. I want you to write it out. We wrote it out. And I said, okay. Now, how much you paying in time? He said $100 in time. I said, okay. The Lord knows your heart. We gotta get the Lord by $25. We can't get the Lord a full $100. We gotta get the Lord by $25.
At least he trying to do that.
I said,
cut back on the time,
I said, cut back on the Lord.
The Lord know your heart.
I said, make it for that in time and talent. Don't
know
give
you
that
got
to
it.
him in time.
He know you ain't got it.
It's 3 T's:
I
times,
didn't know you
time,
could
and
do
talent.
that. You could just interchange?
Yeah, interchange that because you ain't got it.
Okay.
This nigga said that he has dreads. Dreads is an easy hairdo, right? That's simple.
Yeah.
He said he go get his dreads retwisted twice a month at $78 a piece.
You can come to me. I do 40.
Who get their dreads twisted twice a month?
They
Not too
dreads.
many
I thought you
people.
let them hold.
Not to me. That's an easy hairdo.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Unless
So-
you like, is he like trying to get in the line? Oh, because you said he wants to be a YouTuber. So
No, he's trying to be a pretty boy. He wants to do,
Oh, he hoping that his looks bring him out of his shit.
no, he's just trying to be he's just a pretty boy. Just Instagram, like that shit.
That's what I'm saying. He banking on that his looks. You know what I'm saying? What he got going on physically.
I don't know if he banking on it, but
Okay,
he's just a pretty boy.
Okay.
Makes
he
me
needs to
mad.
get that car back and get a cash car.
So when we added everything up, his total debt was $1,800+. So I said, nephew, even with what you making, you need another $800 just to even fulfill that. I said, and then you don't need to go get your hair retwisted twice a month. Like you can spend $40, get the stuff and do it yourself. Long story short, he's like, yeah, uncle, that sounds good. I get on Snapchat yesterday. This nigga sitting in a salon with a goddamn blow dry over his head. I said, nigga, don't you ask me for shit else.
So you gave him 100?
No.
You give him shit.
I said, don't you ask me for shit else. Advice, help, nothing. I said, don't you ask me for nothing else.
Jerry.
What?
You get one of these?
I told him, I said, don't you ask me for shit else. He didn't respond back to the message.
Jerry wiped his hands with him.
I don't wipe my hands with him, but it's
No,
like
y'all are rough. Like my boyfriend it's necessary, but y'all are kind of rough. With his brother, he real like stern. Don't ask me for nothing. If you do ask for something with some grades looking like when you've been reading books, he asked him like 20
How
questions.
old is his brother?
16.
Okay. I told my nephew, don't you ask me for shit up, because you got this shit figured out. You know what you doing. You know what you want to do. You ain't listening to nobody. It takes four of us, me, my brother JoJo, my brother Alf, and JR, to talk your ass to come back to the house because you comfortable sleeping in your car. Don't ask for shit else.
So he's still in the car?
No, he went back home after my brother JR talked to him. He went back home. He's like, yeah, uncle, the streets are a little scary. Yeah, don't you ask for shit else. What you was gonna say? I'm sorry.
I'm trying to piece your family together. Whose son is he?
He's my oldest sister's son,
Okay.
which I'm like, what goes around comes around, because she was
Same
him to my mama and daddy. Like, she jumped up the second floor of the balcony and took off running because she got to go see her boyfriend. But now
It's a real story?
Yeah, I'm dead. That's serious.
How her knees looking?
She was a track. She's a runner. She's a track star. She was literally a track star at Spruce Creek High School. So I'm like, you getting back what you put out into the universe. I said I guess that's how it worked. That's why I was good. Thank you, Jesus.
I was good too.
I was good. Now my kids might be a little sneaky, and they might lie. And
I might be a little weird.
They might be a little weird. They gonna be Virgos.
Hopefully.
Vanessa, what's going on this week at Love and Leave 'Em? We gotta go. I'm sorry, it didn't, because we've been rolling for a minute.
Like it did.
Yeah, because there was some good stuff we was talking about.
Was good.
We didn't even touch half the shit we was supposed to talk about. But yeah,
Put him in the tank. I don't feel like
Why you funny? She let the cameras on her.
we're gonna do a whole show where we just talk about just straight banter.
Banter?
Like, we just gonna do a whole show of banter one time.
We might as well just do. Never mind.
Say it.
I mean, if we just finna be open and honest on the mic on some banner shit, we might as well just do it live.
No, let's go. But,
No?
okay.
We'll talk about it. I was just thinking out loud.
Yeah, that's next time. Keep your thoughts to yourself.
Okay.
What's going on this week, Vanessa, and Love 'Em Leave 'Em?
I'm finna move in my car.
What is
I ain't
it?
got time for this.
No, you ain't leaving. All right. Get my music now.
What the hell is it?
Oh, you want me to say it before the music cut?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Love 'em or leave 'em is when you can write in and get unbiased relationship, situationship, friendship advice. I don't know if we really give advice, but we tell you what we think about your situation.
Give advice.
To write us a letter, go to jerrythegreat.com, jerrytha great.com. Look for Love 'em or leave 'em and click the link. Everybody be still. Now, go ahead, put the cup back. You didn't increase the font on this one. All right. I think our relationship is over.
Aw.
Bowie, Maryland. Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm a pretty new listener, but I would love to get some advice. Y'all typically give good relationship advice, but I want to see if you can help me out with my situation. I've been best friends with the same girl since high school. We met freshman year in English class. At first, we didn't fuck with each other, but later found out that was because we have very similar attitudes and personalities. After high school graduation, I went to college about 25 miles from my hometown, but she decided to start working right away. I met a lot of new people and gained some sisters through my sorority, SG Row. But me and my best friend remained close. My junior year, I moved off campus and my bestie moved in with me, so we became roommates. We had a few disagreements here and there, but that's to be expected. We eventually got separate places and she moved in with her boyfriend and I moved into a new apartment. She's had 3 kids since then. I feel like we're falling apart as friends now. She only calls me when she needs me to babysit or if she needs to borrow some money. That's cool, but she's never there for me when I need her. Whenever I ask her to go out, she tells me she can't. One night I asked her to go out and she said no because she couldn't find a babysitter, so I went with some of my line sisters. We get to the club and there she is. Drunk as fuck, when I walk up to confront her, she just laughed it off. The next day I asked her about it and she made up some terrible lie. I feel like I'm doing everything I can to keep this friendship alive and she isn't. Any advice? Sign, I miss my bestie. That was your bestie, she's not your bestie anymore. It sucks, it's just a part of life. Y'all are in 2 totally different spaces right now. You are just got out of college, it sounds like, or maybe about to graduate. You got your own place. You're doing your own thing. You have sorority sisters now. She has 3 kids. A boyfriend I don't see anywhere where you said she got married or anything like that. So she's asking you for money. She might be the type of friend you need to go ahead and maybe separate yourself from anyways. You can still be her friend. You can love her from a distance, but that's somebody that I would kind of start to separate myself from anyways. I've had a few friends like that, to be honest. So,
well, damn. Yeah. Same, man. Honestly, I think you just need to start falling back. And I know you don't want to not be her best friend no more. So if that be the case, then do a little experiment, test the waters. Like I just said, fall back. When she asks for money, and I ain't got it on me right now. Yeah. When she asks for the babysit, I can't do it right now. I'm busy. Hey, I'm finally free. You want to go out? Nah, I can't right now.
And
just
see when the next time.
Yeah, you fall back. Stop putting forth so much energy, and let's see how much energy she puts towards you. Because if she's not putting towards the same, then eventually that shit just gonna fall off altogether. Because as of right now, it just sounds like you doing most of the work. And so once you realize that, damn, this person is not, you know what I'm saying, doing what she used to do, and I don't have time to put forth that effort, then the friendship would just, I don't want to say die, but it will deteriorate to just being something more where it's just like more mutual. Y'all fuck with each other when y'all see each other, but what y'all used to have is dead.
Ask her for a favor that she cannot deny, something that everybody has.
She ain't gonna do it
all the time, and that'll be your answer right there.
That's a good one. Yeah, and good response for you too, Skull, because I think that you put the nail in the coffin right there. I sent y'all a video of whatever, but that's a story I told on the show about me and my best friend. Yeah, that's what this reminded me of. But do you think that it could be a season thing? I want to know how long has this been going on, and is this just not y'all season? Now, I'm not saying I think I agree with Skull where you should probably just fall back. You got line sisters. You's a SG Row. Shout out to Indy. What up, Indy? You a SG Row. You got line sisters. You got other friends. It seems like, and it can be hard to cut off a best friend that you've been friends with since.
And you went off to school. She didn't. Y'all are in 2 different mind spaces.
You think so?
Definitely.
She done moved to the city that you was in for school. Y'all, it sounds like she on some other shit. And you know what it sounds like for real? It sounds like she has a boyfriend. The best friend has a boyfriend and has kids with that boyfriend, but she out here tricking. And she don't want to be out here tricking with you.
Oh, that could be.
That's what it sounds like. Sounds like she out here tricking. This is just what Jerry put together in his head. I don't know this to be true or not, but it sounds like your best friend out here tricking, and you ain't the trick with friend. See,
before she went to college, she probably was though.
Yeah. Before you went off to college, when you was in high school, when y'all was just regular students, you know her personality better than anybody. I guarantee this best friend is the jump off friend. She the trick off friend, and she can't do it with you because your morals too high now. You gonna tell the boyfriend Ashley, you gonna tell him the truth, or you can't hide. Keisha,
you can't hang.
Keisha, I ain't finna lie for you, Keisha.
That's a good little spectacle thing.
That's just what I the Lord just sent it to me.
That was good.
The Lord did. He just sent it to me.
Just now.
So I would say, you ain't losing nothing. You ain't losing nothing but a Long Island one night and a rum run on the next. You ain't losing nothing. Get your life together. You ain't mentioned nothing about a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Go get your life together. Get you some peace. As my mom would say, get you some peace.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Don't stress this. Just cut her off. And one thing my brother JR told me, it was about relationships, about a girl. But I apply this to life and anything. They gonna always come back to you. It's like
you gonna need me before I need you.
You gonna need me before I need you. So yeah, just let that simmer in her spirit. Don't fuck with her for a little bit. Cut it off. Don't even tell her why.
Don't do it in a mean way. Just
get ghost. Just get ghost. Yeah. Don't text first. See how long it take her to text you. Hey girl, how your day going? Don't text first. Don't do none of that.
That shit finna hurt your feelings, bro. Cause she not finna
it is gonna hurt your feelings for a little bit. Stay strong.
But you know what? The first day is gonna hurt. The second day is gonna hurt even more. The third day is gonna hurt even worse. But that fourth day, you can be like, damn.
And I bet $10 her line sisters already peeped. And already told her.
And
you holding on. Yeah. And you like, no, that's my friend. Da, 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 da. Your line sister's like, girl. Yeah, okay.
So now she need unbiased advice from the delinquents.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna side with your line sisters.
Cut off. Cut off.
All right. Next one. He's taking care of her kids. Clearwater, Florida. Hey, Delinquents. I can't say I listen to your show, but my son does. I'm a little more, let's just say, seasoned. I'm 46 years old and I have 4 kids, 23, 17, 13, and 10. I've written into the Steve Harvey Show and the Breakfast Club for advice, but nothing. So my son suggested I write into you all for some advice. I've been married to my husband for 18 years, high school sweethearts. I can't say that it's always been easy, but we've always made it through. He's 49 years old, and I think he's going through a midlife crisis. About 6 months ago, he left me and our kids and moved into his own place. He told me that he needed some space because he has a lot going on. He lost his job because of COVID, but he had a big payout. I did a pop-up at his new apartment. He wasn't there, but a 20-something-year-old woman opened the door. I told her that I was a family friend looking for him, and she said that he wouldn't be back until later that evening. She said she would call him, but I told her it was okay, and I left. I waited in the parking lot for hours until I saw him pull in. He got out of his car with 2 little boys who couldn't have been older than 7. I found out that he has a set of twins and a little girl with this woman and decided to move in with them. When I finally confronted him about it, he told me this was his new family and that I will be served divorce papers in the mail soon. I am heartbroken and I don't know what to do. I haven't told my youngest 3 kids yet because I'm ashamed. I want to kill both of them, but that isn't the godly thing to do. What about my kids? What about our family? Sign, this is supposed to be where home is.
Yeah.
Can I?
Y'all better keep breathing on that one.
Before
Triggered.
Can I?
Really?
I don't.
Slight bit.
You triggered a little bit.
Slight bit.
Go ahead. Why?
My shout out to Daddy, love you. My daddy cheated on my mama and left.
Similar situation.
He didn't have her kids were already grown by the time, but we were all pretty young. And he did move out and moved in with her.
Because y'all know I see these letters first because they come in to me. So I had to start. I didn't ask y'all appreciate, but I want to see if y'all okay with this. This lady's 46 years old, and I don't know what kind of advice we can try. We can definitely try, but I was trying to see if I can get somebody on the line that can probably give them advice.
Let's do it, because I'm sitting here like
I wanna see if I'm gonna see if she even answer first, because
who we calling?
We making a home call. I'm gonna see if she even answers. If she don't answer, then we gonna just say forget it. If she answers, we gonna go with it. Because when I read it, I was just like, I don't know if we could even.
We not married. You twice already. We love you though. Thank you for writing.
Hello.
Hey,
mama. This is my mama.
Oh yes.
Hey, are you busy right now?
No.
Okay, so we are actually recording our show live, right? And we got a letter. We do this thing called Love 'em or Leave 'em, and people write in letters to us when they ask for advice.
Right.
So we just got this letter, and it's one of them letters. Like I don't know if nobody on this show is in their 30s yet, so we don't really know if we can answer this question. So I decided, I was like, we're gonna see if you answer the phone and call you and see if you can give this lady some advice, because we don't know what to tell her.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have Vanessa read the letter to you, and then you just tell us what you think.
Okay.
Okay. So Vanessa,
hey, how you doing? Thanks for helping us out.
Hey, mama.
Okay.
My mama she said,
how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. I'm hanging in here.
You done started cooking Easter yet?
I ain't started cooking yet, but guess what?
What?
I just walked in the door. Y'all just called me. I just got off from work.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead and get the crack.
Okay, she gonna read the letter to you right now.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Hey, Delinquents. Okay. I can't say I listen to your show, but my son does. I'm a little more, let's just say, seasoned. I'm 46 years old and I have 4 kids, 23, 17, 13, and 10. I've written into the Steve Harvey Show and the Breakfast Club for advice and nothing. So my son suggested I write into you all for some advice. I've been married to my husband for 18 years, high school sweethearts. I can't say it's always been easy, but we've made it through. He's 49 years old, and I think he's going through a midlife crisis. About 6 months ago, he left me and our kids and moved into his own place. He told me he needed some space because he was going through a lot. He lost his job because of COVID, but he had a big payout. I did a little pop-up at his new apartment, and he wasn't there, but a 20-something-year-old woman opened the door. I told her that I was a family friend looking for him, and she said that he wouldn't be back until that evening. She said she would call him, but I told her it was okay, and I left. I didn't leave. I waited in the parking lot for hours until I saw him pull in. He got out his car with 2 little boys who couldn't be older than 7. I found out that he had a set of twins and a little girl with this woman and decided to move in with him. When I finally confronted him about it, he told me this was his new family and I would be served divorce papers in the mail soon. I am heartbroken and I don't know what to do. I haven't told my youngest 3 yet because I am ashamed. I want to kill both of them, but that isn't the godly thing to do. What about my kids and what about our family? Signed, this is supposed to be home. So what you say?
This ain't something that he just started doing. And he got a set of twins, and they've been married for 18 years. But he lost his job. Well, when she was picking up the slack, and what am I supposed to say? Love him and leave him? What am I supposed to say?
No, what would you tell this lady? Like, what you think? What would your advice be to her?
If you met her in a coffee shop and she told you this story, what would you tell her?
I met her in the coffee shop and she told me this story. First of all, that's her husband, and he had an outside relationship. Speaking from experience, what I would say is I would try to get some counseling and try to see if we can make this marriage work. Otherwise, I know it hurts her and it hurts bad because the first thing probably hit her is, she felt nasty. When was it that, they made these kids? You know what I'm saying? Was it the night he came home and got into bed with her and messed with her? I would seek, if she loved him that much, I would seek some counseling and try to make my marriage work. Because we got a lot of cleanup women out there, that's trying to destroy homes and stuff, And just like he's lying to his wife, he's lying to her too. So my thing, I would seek some counseling to see if she intends for the marriage to work. I would seek some counseling for the both of us.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, Mom.
Thank you, Mom.
I wanted to call you because I want you to answer first on that one because we always gonna be stumped.
Yeah. No, I would seek some counseling if I was her. I would seek some counseling if she intended to save her marriage, but right now, her mind is playing tricks with her and she's all over the place. So she really don't know what to do. She's just hurt, but in the meantime, this same woman that knew he was married, and knew he had a family, she came in, basically to kill, steal, and destroy. But what will happen will be what goes around comes around.
Dang.
and the same thing he did to his wife, it'll happen to her. So he's in a no-winning situation either way it goes, So that's what I would recommend she do, get some counseling.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it. I had to call you.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to see you tomorrow.
All right, then.
All right. Love you. All right.
Uh-huh.
So my mama said go get some counseling.
It's funny she said referenced the Clean Up Woman song because I said my parents went through something similar and that's one of my mom's favorite songs.
The Clean Up Woman?
The Clean Up Woman.
Don't you sit up here and crap on that song?
I ain't finna cry.
Oh, okay.
But if you at home and you know that you a clean up woman, go get you some business.
You got any advice for this lady? Or go get you some business?
I guess I'm one of these new age women because I say slide.
Slide.
That's my response every week.
Slide.
It's somebody else out there every time.
So my mama said love him. You say leave.
But he got a whole family. It's not like he had an affair, a little.
Yeah,
you know what
mama,
I'm saying?
ain't no counseling gonna help this, mama.
You being served, not
Yeah,
That shit
no
fucked
remorse
up.
or nothing.
is.
That shit was so fucked up.
this shit is.
Beyond me.
And your mama got them cliches for you.
Yeah, that's where you think I get them from. Shit.
Throwing them bitches out. I'm like,
Because he come to kill, steal, and destroy.
okay.
Yeah, man, I don't. My only suggestion would be, what do you want? I can't picture that you want this man after he did all of this to you. But if you still do, maybe try to see if he's willing to go, like, see what went wrong. Try to get some closure, I guess.
Ain't nothing go wrong.
Final
She's
dinner?
20 something.
Final supper.
Her oldest son is 23, or yeah, her oldest child is 23. So damn, daddy.
Damn, daddy. I'd be so pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be so mad.
Damn, daddy, she went to school with me.
Oh
Shit.
damn.
She was the football trainer. The football man, you know the managers.
She used to be
football players.
She was to ask me to see her at school.
Yeah.
I turned it down, damn it.
She got a little thing now. Don't she be doing that, daddy. She be doing that thing with her mouth to you.
Damn, if I was the son, would you talk shit, Jerry?
I did that one time. God rest his soul, my Uncle Alan. He brought a girl home, and I didn't do that like that. No, he brought a girl home who was younger, and she was around my age, and I was like 25, 24, and they was like, "Yeah, Jerry, she went to school with you," and I was like, I'm looking at him, I'm like, I don't know you, dude. Like I'm looking like I don't think you white. I think I remember every white girl. I don't know.
You don't look quite familiar.
And then she was looking at me like, please don't say you know me.
But you knew her?
I didn't know her.
Oh, okay.
But my Uncle Alan was looking like, what the fuck you know? What's going on? What you know?
What I need to know.
Tell me, then he put on top, nephew, you know her? I was like, nah, I don't know her. I don't think I ever
You would have told him?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I feel like I would have to.
That's my Uncle Alan. That nigga put me on pornos. He
With
nigga, I got a whole stack. Go ahead, find what you want.
With the grill?
Huh?
Uncle Alan with the grill? No, your brother got the grill.
Yeah, my brother got the grill. Yeah,
That's
what
cool,
we named
uncle.
after.
Your
Yeah.
uncle introduced you to porn.
Ghetto Booty Volume 2.
Oh.
Ghetto.
I was going to say, that's the first one I saw
Ghetto
too.
Booty.
But the first one I saw,
You saw Ghetto Booty?
no, I can't say it.
Why not?
Okay.
I'll just tell Vasco and Vasco say
Right.
it. No, you say it.
Oh shit, that's funny, bro.
What was it called?
It was called. Don't fucking soundbite this bitch either, nigga. So-
And hold on, before he says the title of it, I was at my family member's house looking for, I probably was looking for Major Payne because she had all those movies, and a cousin was staying with a family member, and it was in his VCR. But what was it called?
Straight Man Suck Dick Part 2.
What?
That was the first one I ever saw.
It's the fact it was Part 2.
Yeah. Because
Y'all got
I
it
know
on
it
Blu-ray?
wasn't part 2, it was 2, like TOO, like they do it too.
Oh, okay. Oh, great advertising, I guess.
Yeah. Vasco, it's on you. Sorry, man, when we didn't help. Hopefully Steve Harvey writes you back. That seemed like it's more up his alley. Vasco, what's going on this week in Florida, man? Because you know we always dealing with some crazy shit.
Yeah, you know we always dealing with some crazy shit, and we know Florida is known for dealing with the fucking police. A lot of Floridians just don't care about the law, man. And for today, we have another example of exactly that. Woman flees traffic stop, later comments on Facebook about attempted arrest and gets arrested. We'll talk about this foolishness after the intro.
I don't care what part of Florida it is. The craziest people in all of America are in the Bronx and Florida.
It's distilled. It's just like, it's pure. It's 100% pure. Uncut Florida fuckery.
Yo, what it is, what it do. It's your boy Sko, and welcome back to another segment of What the Florida. Woman flees traffic stop, later comments on Facebook about attempted arrest, gets arrested.
What the Florida is going on here? Did you hear what I said?
Let's get into it, man. A woman with an outstanding warrant fled the scene of her traffic stop before an officer could arrest her. However, the officer later saw a post on a Facebook group regarding the incident with comments from the suspect, according to Titusville police. According to the arrest warrant, a Titusville police officer pulled over Shawanda Woodson Honda on March 11th around noon after she failed to stop at a stop sign. The officer said he saw a young child not in a car seat but seated in the front passenger seat with the seatbelt on. Woodson, 25, told the officer she was on probation and was not supposed to have contact with law enforcement. After pulling up Woodson's information, the officer asked her to step out of the vehicle, but as she was doing so, she, and I quote, suddenly put the Honda in drive and sped off. Fuck this shit, I'm out. The officer attempted to follow but ended the pursuit for the safety of the child in the vehicle. About 2 hours later, the officer saw a post on the Titusville Crimes News Facebook group, which posts scanners, chatters, and other crime-related posts. A post contained detail regarding the traffic stop, which were public knowledge as they were repeated over the scanner. Under that post, a user by the name of Selena May had replied saying, quote, "The pig never even searched the car." Fucking idiot. In reference to the possibility of drugs being in the vehicle according to the warrant. Get this though. Selena is Woodson's middle name. Woodson was arrested Thursday on the warrant for fleeing and eluding a police officer, resisting without violence, and the previous warrant for aggravated battery and violating her parole. Brevard County Jail records show. My question for y'all today is, why do people feel like they just have to put their business all on social media?
What the Florida is going on here? Did you hear what I said?
Can we talk about this story first, though? Before we answer your question of the day.
Of course. Let's talk about this stupidity.
Real quick, fleeing the police is one charge, and then eluding the police is another charge.
I don't even know what eluding means.
Trying not to be caught, playing hide and seek.
Oh yeah, so
like
fleeing
through traffic.
Fleeing is taking off, and eluding is like
continue to proceed.
Yeah.
Turn left.
Here we go.
So she basically got put. Well, I just gotta say this: salute to the police officer for calling off the chase because he saw the child in the front seat.
Yeah, I like that.
So that's damn good police work, sir.
Good job.
Now to you, Shalonda. What's her name?
Shawanda.
Shawanda. That's a name.
Shawanda.
That's the name that sounds like I'm just gonna take the fuck off. I'm out this bitch.
Shawanda sounded like she ain't had time for shit that day, but
she look like I don't know if this is her, and I doubt if it is, but when you was reading this story, I got the picture of the lady that said you were about to lose your job.
Really? What?
That's who I see.
What the fuck?
That's who I see in my head. I see Shawanda being built like her.
Okay.
You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. I see her being built like her. I'm not sure if that's the case, but I just see that. I just see it.
It's the
fact, a pig.
Man, that, you know what I'm saying. That's
when she said pig, that made me know that she at least in her 40s.
Yeah.
My thing is, what the hell are you doing in this group chat? Why are you in the Crime News Facebook group chat?
Do we got a Duval News page?
You probably do.
I bet that bitch get flooded.
I don't even think about stuff like that. It's how you know she doing wrong.
That bitch jumping on the regular. Right.
I'm that bitch jumping.
Because you know what else they got too? They like you can download the scanner app so you can listen live police calls that's happening in different counties.
Yeah.
So that's how people used to, like, back in the day. That's how people
just
used
open to the public?
Yeah, I did that one time. It's an app on your phone, and you can listen to whatever, like the closest police cars that's around you. You pick up on their radio and hear everything they saying.
Yeah, wow. I did that. Crazy. I did that over quarantine. Like I was just sitting and listening.
They tell you what the codes mean and everything. I think
it's cool because it's public information.
We have a code 22 in progress right now. Like,
I'm looking at it.
Oh shit! Somebody broke into a house. Goddamn!
Whoa! Shit!
Goddamn! They broke into somebody's house. So
I didn't know.
So shout out to Shawanda. Your dumb ass. Your stupid ass.
I never understood
she
that,
only
bro.
25.
She only 25?
Mm-hmm.
But she
was
like
on probation,
52.
so she couldn't have got pulled over. She couldn't get stopped. She
Fuck
just
you,
shouldn't have got in that.
She said, "Chase me, bitch. You gonna find me."
She wanted to get caught.
Vasco, you said a Honda. You gave her too much credit. She was in a Hyundai.
She's a Hyundai.
You gave her too much credit.
So yeah, I mean, based off the car, that should tell you everything you need to know. You know,
now Hyundais are nice, but they ain't no damn Honda, bitch. Honda, you can ride a Honda. Motherfuckers still driving around in 98 Hondas in 2021.
To this day, nigga.
Honda Accord 2021. What was your question for this lady?
Do you feel like people put too much stuff on social media, like put their business on social media too much? Because if she would not have put this on Facebook, the pig never searched the car, do you think she would have got caught?
Yeah.
Do you think she? All right, so
but not as quickly.
Yeah, as quickly. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Why didn't he just get her tags?
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure, like, because you got to go report. That's how he was able to find out who she was and everything. What you think, Vanessa? Though, do people put too much on social media, whether it be criminal or just everyday life?
I think people definitely put too much, but I think it's because before we put too much on social media, we talk too much. So it's not, I don't think there's a shift in how we're behaving. I think it's just
so you think there is
taking
a correlation?
taking a different form. Because we used to, maybe your aunties used to come over to the house all the time, or you used to go, to family members' house and stuff like that, or be at the ball field. And we don't have that much of that going on anymore. When's the last time you went to a family member's house? And besides Friday, because you was out of town. But and besides your barbecue, unless it was like a birthday, I don't socialize with people, in the house like my parents did when we were growing up. So I think we just talk to people different. We don't talk on the phone as much. We text. I hate if you my people and you watching this, don't call me. Especially if it's not Jerry called me one time a couple weeks. Was it last week?
That was last week about some shirts.
But then I called him back, he ain't answered.
I did not, because we already got the answer.
Yeah. But he called me out.
I wasn't gonna call you. I was like, call Vanessa, ask her opinion. Like, okay, I bet she don't answer.
And DeAndre was sitting there like, answer that phone. I said, we watching a movie right now.
Oh, I ain't know y'all was watching the movie hella early because it was like 6 o'clock.
I get out of school at 4:30, so by 6 I'm winding down.
The hell y'all was watching?
Probably, I don't know, some oppression movie, let him tell it. But I don't think we're doing any more or less than we had done previously, but I do think we do a lot.
So for me, when I was in high school, I put everything on social media.
What?
I was you today. I put everything.
Okay.
But literally everything. Like my Facebook was almost like a Twitter. How Twitter, Twitter is like made for you to post constantly. That's what my Facebook was. Like just like bullshit.
Was it
but they're the people that got them comments.
But you can tell when my girlfriend made me mad because there was some status about her. Then when I did something wrong, 717, all about us. You know what I mean? Like, how you do that stupid shit. Hashtag me and you for life. Yeah. Like I put everything. Facebook be reminding me. I'm like, don't delete this.
Yeah, it reminds me of my high school.
Yeah.
When I was in a relationship in high school and the shit I used to put on. Ugh.
But now, I strongly dislike when people do it, and like I can tell when people are like putting on like just like like some stuff I'll be like, that ain't even a stat, like that's not worthy of a status, bro. That ain't a post. Why you posted that?
I get tired of the fucking. I'm going to do not disturb. Do not bother me all day. I'm dealing with some shit. Please leave me alone. I just cannot deal with anybody right now. I swear to God, I'll go off and kill it.
If you ain't got no money, just say that.
You know what? To that Vasco's point, I used to feel the same way, and I still kind of do. Like if it gets to that extreme, like how I kill somebody and all of that stuff. But I was going through something recently, and I didn't want to interact with anybody, and it almost seemed like I never did it because I don't. It's almost like when you put that out there, you're asking for a response.
Yeah.
But I
did.
Oh my gosh,
you okay?
Yeah, I wanted to send like a blanket message, like, "Hey, I don't want to talk right now. I'm not in the mood." You know what I'm saying? So I can kind of understand, but then at the same time, it's gonna get you that attention that you don't want.
Now some people do it. Like it was a girl. And I don't know this person from a can of paint, but she was doing it to the point where I was like, I was concerned for her because she was posting. She was a Delta, and she's like, my line sisters don't even mess with me, and I only got no friends. Everybody turned their back on me. What?
I know exactly what you know.
Okay, so I was just like I read him. I was like, okay. I was like, oh damn. So I know her daddy. So I was like, let me go to his page because her daddy is my fraternity brother. Let me go to his page and see like what he got going on. Because she was so like when it's like that and it's like sporadic, out the blue, I'd be concerned. Mm-hmm. But then for the people who do like on a daily day basis, like got my Starbucks, got my.
Can I put you on the spot real quick? You were concerned. Did you reach?
No, I don't know that well. Should I have?
I don't know.
Because I don't know her personally.
So, like, if I see I'm not saying you should or shouldn't.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
But like sometimes I see people put stuff like that, and I might just send them, whether I know them or not, male, female, sending love your way or something like that. Just like a little something, just so that they know it was Saul. I'm not trying to start no conversation or anything. Yeah. But I know someone that has passed away due to suicide, and it sucks. Yeah. So. Yeah, I would recommend, just if you could, just a little.
But see, I don't because
reach.
So I'm gonna ask you this: one, is that genuine? Like, and not saying that like it's not genuine, but like I'm asking like
prior to this, what happened to me, or not, it probably wouldn't have been as genuine.
Okay.
But now, absolutely, I've probably done it like 10 times.
Okay.
9 of them were probably strangers.
Yeah. I mean, because even when I was in college, there was a guy who was posting these cryptic messages on Facebook, and I did it. And I was like, "Hey, bro, you good?" "Yeah, bro, I'm just trying to make this bitch feel this shit." I was like,
Oh my God.
See what I'm saying, bro? See what I'm saying, bro?
Don't ask nothing. Don't ask.
See what I'm
Just say.
saying?
But that's bullshit.
I was like, "Come on now, dog. You bullshitting."
Half the time be bullshit. It be like, bro, what you going through? Man, nothing, bro. My shorty done made me mad.
Half the time, yes, but that other half, which is a big percent, it could, and it only takes that 1%.
Facts.
Where it's a person. So
I don't know. I sometimes people be doing the most on social media. I got a sister that do the most on social media. But the thing with her doing the most on social media is that like I get it, because sometimes she be posting like my family, we do this thing like we'll say like we'll be in the middle of a conversation, and Danica did it on the show. She was like, "Tell us about Monica Lewinsky." And like nobody else to the naked eye would get that, but I started hollering in the corner because that's a reference to the Kings of Comedy. That when us growing up, we would always be like, "Tell us about Monica Lewinsky." Like you were in the bad situation. It was funny. It's funny.
Okay. It's
so
like
funny.
So my sister does that, but like it could be like something crazy, like, "Oh my God, I'm about to go," and it's like, "Wait, what?" So to the naked, I was like, "Wait, what?" But I'm like, "Okay, that's a Kevin Hart reference." So you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
But like she'll do that all day, like just put it on womp womp, and I'm like, "Come on now, sis."
All right.
Like, come on now.
That's how I check and see if my shout out to Dad again. If what he doing for the day and stuff, if I can go visit him, because he puts every single thing on Facebook. Everything. For a while he was posting a selfie every single day like this.
Oh no.
He had a different suit outfit on every day. My dog was sharp. Always.
That's what the dude who
that's what parents do.
I hate the auntie fucking selfie, bro.
I cut it.
So we gonna pick back up like
But that's how they be doing.
Facts, like I don't understand. It's
in real life. Vanessa gonna watch this back and be like,
see, now that's gonna be the only reference to the naked eye that we get, other people don't get
in real life.
In real life.
That shit did piss me off.
Nah, good luck with the show. We gotta say that one on our if we do the idea for the 100th.
Yeah.
Which we tiptoe around that corner to the 100th episode. Yeah.
I think I don't know. Is this 97, 98, not something. I know once I post.
Let me ask my executive producer. Hey, what episode is this?
Hey, what episode is this? Hey. Baby, I got your money, don't you worry. Hey, baby, I got. We was gonna get some new cups today, y'all. We was, not today. That was yesterday.
I was trying to rush and finish. He literally gave me the stuff to get ready like 30 minutes before the show.
We was gonna get some new stuff. I was off today. I enjoyed my day off. I rubbed my feet together till about 11 o'clock.
Me too.
Just rub them together. It feels so good when you can just rub your feet together.
I ain't do nothing until I ain't get out of bed until 11, and then I went and got my nails done, and then I was gonna go to Jazzy's. They was closed. Then I was going to.
It's Good Sunday?
It's Good Friday.
Good Friday.
And then I didn't think about it. I guess I can't be mad at
Shit,
it.
Jazz. Y'all a restaurant and it's Friday. Now the Lord rose on the third day.
I was so mad.
If y'all gonna be closed on the third day, not Good Friday.
Then he rose.
Then I was gonna go to the cookbook. Shout out to them. They on Main Street.
What is the cookbook? Like, what do you do there? Is it like a restaurant? Or?
Yeah, it's a restaurant. I think they sell soul food. That's what I wanted.
You bet I gotta cut that part out the show, but it's okay. Go ahead. I'm just over here like, damn, I gotta edit that.
I'm sorry. But yeah, they were closed too.
I'm gonna post it in a way you don't watch it.
No.
I'm joking. Cause she gonna go look just for that part. Okay, you cut it.
And I cut you out of my head.
You won't come back.
She finna FaceTime the group chat, boy.
I'm sick of this. What the fuck you got going on,
Vasco on the side. I did that one time.
Can't
you believe?
Did she? And said what?
It was
none of your business.
What she said, Vasco?
Nothing hurtful.
What she said, Vasco?
Nothing hurtful.
No.
I said I want to keep going, but I'm gonna chill.
Keep going.
It was when you said, oh. with a period at the end.
Oh, to what? What I said?
Some idea of hers. You said
no. It wasn't my idea. It was your idea.
Which one? Wait. Which?
When you were suggesting going live.
Oh,
y'all saying.
Oh yeah, I do remember.
And I was like trying to figure out why it was a bad idea. Like, which is fine if it's a bad idea. Just tell me why.
Yeah, she wasn't understanding.
It wasn't Vasco.
Yeah.
It was me.
She wasn't understanding. And you was coming for it.
And then we kept going back and forth. And then finally I said, I don't think that's what Vasco meant. And then you just said, oh. Which is not the way you text, so I know it was a little something underneath that. Oh, so then I text.
So she was just trying to understand the undertime meaning. I was like, bro, like,
no,
relax, like, you understand it's not that crazy. Like she was like, all right, I'm gonna let it subside.
You seen the TikTok where one side is like, and then the other person like,
the drum shit.
That's how I be feeling like we doing.
That's how the page views go. Quite handsomely, might I add.
You paid me about as handsome as I am, so yeah.
How much you paid him?
I ain't gonna text him on the side and see. How about that? Text his ass on the side and ask him how much I paid him.
It was one message for me and one message from him. That was it. You want to see it? I'll show you.
No, I don't want to see it. I don't want to show shit. I'm showing shit.
Oh, because
I don't want to see it.
We a unit.
You ain't no goddamn unit texting on the side. I don't text on the side about y'all.
You don't text like your brother about your other brother sometimes?
No.
For real?
No.
I text my sister about my other sister all the time.
I don't. No, we got a brothers group chat, but that's all the brothers.
And so one brother tripping, you don't.
So I did something so goddamn irate that y'all had to have a irate that y'all had to have a goddamn whole side conversation about.
It wasn't even a conversation.
It wasn't a conversation.
A whole. What's the name of the group message? What's the name of that chat?
Vanessa. I'm pretty sure hers is Vasco in her name.
All they said was, "Oh, Vasco, I want to keep going with him because you see how he just hit me with that but I ain't gonna do it."
And I said, "What?
And
Chill."
And you wanted him to feed into it though, Vanessa.
I wanted him to say, "Just
you
chill."
You wanted him to say, "Yeah, that nigga on some other shit."
Vasco's always very impartial.
No, but you wanted him to though.
You ain't gonna get that. That's not just bad off.
That's the principality about it.
This how most fucking arguments start. It's the principle. Nigga, I know you. You did that shit to get some fucking reaction.
She wanted you to say, "Yeah, that nigga, I don't want to date Vanessa. Fuck him." We can do this podcast by our goddamn self.
We're gonna kick you off your shit.
Yeah, then she gonna be like, yeah, because I know when that went viral on TikTok. Because she did go viral first on TikTok. Did. So she like, I know when I made the, I know when I got the TikTok.
What was the second one? Who went viral on the second one?
Me.
Oh, so I ain't went viral yet.
Not yet, but you will.
You will.
No, fuck you, because you want to side message to her. You were supposed to screenshot it and be like, hey, bro, I don't know what y'all got going on.
Wait a minute.
You were supposed to screenshot like, bro, I don't know what y'all got going on.
I will only screenshot it if it was being disrespectful or talking down in your name in any way, shape, or form.
The fact that the second group message was formed it wasn't
a group message. It was an individual message. Then it'll be a group message.
No, the fact that it was formed was disrespectful. My feelings are hurt right now. I am severed.
Severely injured?
I am severed.
I'm gonna get on my phone.
Severed
right now.
Severed, not severed. Severed.
Is that a word?
I don't know, but it's one today.
I think it's severed.
Well, I'm
severed is severed.
Because if I would have kept going in the chat, then me and you, it would have.
Okay, so can we clear this up? Because I don't be thinking, now I'm trying to work on me. I'm trying to work on being direct and communicate with people. Because you say I ask questions with questions. I'm trying to work on that. I might be yelling right now, but that's just this jack. So don't charge it to my head and not my heart.
Because he is in here like
a bombing on.
So I'm trying to figure it out. What did I do? Because I
told you that's all you did, and maybe that's petty of me.
Reset.
So can I say this about me? What I do? Okay. I would tell anyone like. Because so even like in our writers' room, when we're writing shows and stuff. Shout out to Brandy Winfrey. She is one of the writers who works with me. And one thing I appreciate about Brandy is that Brandy gonna push me and try me because Brandy knows how I am. So like if I write something and Brandy's like, Jerry, this whole page is trash, you ain't gonna just tell me that because I spent 45 minutes working on this page. But Brandy knows I'm gonna ask her a question. Like, well, what about it? And then she knows like how to give it to me, like back and forth. And she be like, she knows how to bounce off me, like, Jared, this, that, and that. So the only reason I ask questions or like answer questions with a question is because that's how I learn. So what's why you want to go live? I think this. So if we do that, then what this gonna do?
This type.
You know what I mean? It's like if you can give me an answer to my question and you stop me right there, fine.
Well, then it seems like we're trying to prove that we're trying to sell you the idea, which was not what I was trying to do. I was not trying to say, hey, we should do this or we should not do this. What I'm trying to do most of the time is that you are a communications major. So whenever I'm asking questions about communications, which what this is,
I did not do interpersonal communication. I did.
So you're right. So I'm thinking maybe
advertising.
So you're not savvy in this more so than me?
In what?
That's the only
interpersonal communication?
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the analytics and everything for the show.
I mean, I may be a little bit more savvy than you. Yeah,
you're definitely 10 times more savvy.
Yeah, I may be.
So when I'm asking questions, I know that and I respect that. I'm trying to learn so that I don't give the same idea or that I don't combat what you're saying.
So can I say this to you in response to that? Sometimes questions, and I get on my wife about this all the time, and like other people, and I gotta count myself in this too. You can read a text message the wrong way. Like, cause I tell my wife, like, just call them. Like, because you can, so like I read the text message and I read it spicy. And even you might not even wrote, not you in general, but like
know
anybody.
that because I text spicy.
Could not have even wrote it like it couldn't even been spicy. It could be like, what you over there doing? I'm like, what you over there doing? Like it could have been like so many ways that you could have heard it, right?
How have you heard?
So like, why are you asking me what I'm doing?
I'm a read it spicy. So like for me, a question I don't want to say is combative, but a question is like you challenging me a little bit. So like, and you challenging me, I gotta put my guard up and challenge you back. Motherfucker, this is a duel. Fight! You know what I mean? But it's not in a way of like I'm trying to be difficult or you know, Jerry is so steadfast or you know stuck on. It's just more so like
so you operate. Bro.
I want to because if you can prove me wrong in a challenge, I have no problem succeeding. And you got it. Yeah, that's right. I appreciate you for proving that fact and proving me wrong. Boom.
Why can't it just be a learning conversation instead of
because I don't work like that.
Challenge.
I'll work on it. I'm gonna work on it.
That's all.
And I'm gonna work on my spicy messages.
Because your messages do be spicy, huh?
They do.
So even when I read them in regular tone, they be spicy.
No, I'm just very direct. Like, what are we talking about? Like, let's talk about that. Let's handle that. But I will still, if I need to, text Vasco or maybe even run a call on the side and say, what the fuck? What's wrong, bro? And if you text about me on the side,
I made this whole scene, but I do that too. Oh, this motherfucker on that bullshit.
I hear info about me.
Not about you. No, not about you. But like
when I said the thing about your name in the middle,
she never hear about that.
For real?
I brought it up on the show.
I know you did, but okay.
Yeah, no, I brought it up on the show. But like to my line,
because I sure was at home. Like,
to my line brothers though, they be here like not about other shit though. Vanessa, we got to move on though because our producer's giving us a sign. What's going on this week? And women want to know because they always want to know something.
Yeah, well, you was just talking about your line brothers and how y'all communicate. Well, first,
look at you trying to tie this stuff in. Go ahead.
Well, because I have two questions. One's on like the nasty side and one's on the other side. So which one should I ask? What you think?
Go to the other side.
Go to the other side. Okay.
Well, ask Vasco. Let Vasco.
Everybody like nasty. So we're going to go nasty.
Well, we always do nasty on the show.
We do always do nasty.
we going nasty.
I think I heard both of her questions. I think that the latter is better than the nasty one. I think that
we'll keep the nasty one in the tank.
Yeah,
okay.
For next week.
Okay.
So you're talking about your line brothers and how y'all communicate and stuff like that. Do y'all show love to each other and do y'all check one another?
Hell yeah.
Break that down like a fraction for me.
Do you tell your male friends that you love him? Like explicitly?
Yeah.
If they're doing something that's wrong, whether it's legally, whether it's with a girlfriend, baby mama, whatever, do you tell them about themselves?
And that I would.
Or do you mind your business? And to what extent? I
mind a business that pays me. So if you come ask me some stuff, I'm gonna tell you that you did wrong.
But if they don't come seek advice,
I ain't gonna interject myself in. And I might start another group chat beside you. And be like, hey, this dude over here doing some bullshit.
Oh no.
Give me a situation where you would intervene. Or where you would feel like, okay, so I'll start real low. they're doing something they shouldn't do behind their significant other's back. Like maybe it's something like gambling.
Ain't none of my business.
None of your business.
What's going on in y'all house.
Cheating on their significant other.
You wrong, but that's what's going on in y'all house.
Verbally abusive to their significant other.
You dead wrong, but that's in y'all house.
Physically abusive to their significant other.
I can't even be your homeboy. You dead wrong.
But
that's in y'all house.
That's still in y'all house. Neglectful or abusive to their children.
I'm definitely not your friend. That's in y'all house.
Still.
What you want me to say?
I want you to call the hotline.
Oh, I ain't gonna call the hotline.
You're not gonna call the hotline?
You ain't finna have me on stand.
You can be anonymous.
You ain't finna have me on the stand.
Wow.
No,
that's interesting.
That's
Vasco, same set.
That's y'all shit. But I would not. We ain't even.
So none of those. I think one is like pretty minor, all the way to the severe. You're not really.
Really, what, like reporting it?
Hey, dog, you need to.
No, okay, definitely. I would tell you, like, you fucked up, you wrong for that shit. But once it got to the physically abusive to your girl, I'm gonna check you there. And we ain't even cool. I can't be cool with no goddamn domestic. Yeah, like
what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, nah, we ain't even friends. Like, I don't want to be associated with you. But I'm not gonna get in the middle of your shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let you know how I feel about you and what you doing.
And I don't want no parts
and
of it.
You need to get checked. But that's it. I'm done.
The girlfriend hit you up. Oh my gosh, he keeps hitting me, whatever. Because you don't want to get in the middle of the shit. How you handle that? Have you ever been in that situation?
Better call the woman center. No, I'm not gonna jump in that and like.
Sorry, sis, I can't.
No, it's not gonna be no sorry, sis. I probably would definitely go to him. Like, hey, bro, what the fuck y'all got going on over there? Keisha just hit me up talking about you putting your hands on her. Now I ain't gonna go over there unless now I would tell you when I would go over there.
Okay.
Like this would be a situation when I would go over there. She called me on speakerphone. Oh my gosh, he's putting his hands on her.
Because I've had someone call me.
I'm
like
on the
that.
way. I'm coming.
And send me a video.
I'm coming. I'm on the way. But like if she just called me like on a regular Tuesday, can I just talk to you for a minute? Your friends, da 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 da. I'm gonna talk to him separately. Like, bro, what the fuck going on now? Now I hope you don't go back and beat her ass after me talking to you because she told you, because you told me. But I just want to let you know that you dead ass wrong. And this is
don't
what you
beat
did.
her ass for telling me.
Yeah, don't do that because I don't want to be a part. I ain't tell you this. I want to let you know that you dead ass wrong. But if she called me on phone and he's
happening,
going, I'm on the way there, and I'm on the way there for both of them in that sense. I'm yoking his ass up and walking him out, and I'm like, baby, call somebody. Get yourself some help. Come on.
Go, run. Get the fuck up out of here.
Where you at with it?
Give me the levels too, like you did me.
Well, before you give me the levels, yes, me and my homeboys, we do tell each other that we love each other, and we do check up on each other mental health wise.
How y'all say it? I'm just curious.
That's what I want to know.
Like, all right, so let's say, feel me, I'm finna leave my friend. We just got to play a video game. All right, bro, man, be safe out here, man. Be safe. All right, bro. Love you, man. Love you too. All right. I knew you'll do it. I knew it was coming.
Oh no, I love that.
No, that's dope. That is dope.
You're so funny. Every now and then, we throw it in there.
I had a friend tell me that one time. I was like, all right, nigga, shit. Fuck wrong with him?
No, bro. No, we don't make that.
Don't tell me no shit like that, because I don't think I'm gonna die that night. Or something. Yeah, like, I love you, bro, man. Just like, hey, now I gotta stay for 10 more minutes to make sure that you okay.
Thanks, man. Bro, I ain't gonna cap. As I gotten older though, I definitely tell my partners like how I feel about like, bro, like you can ask them, my close homeboys. I tell them on, I don't want to say a daily basis, but a reoccurring basis, like, bro, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being in my life. I'll
definitely say that.
Affecting me type shit. And most of the dudes I do text this who they older. You feel me? Like I looked at them as an older brother type shit. Like they passed down information to me. So I was like, you feel me? So just shut up. I appreciate you, bro. I love you. So, but in those tears, all right, let's get it.
Okay, your homeboy is hiding something like gambling from his significant other.
Ain't got nothing to do with me. Continue.
Shit.
Cheating.
Your homeboy's cheating on his significant other.
Hey, bro. Well,
you wrong.
Like this is your shit. But I'm letting you know, as your friend come to your other brother, you fucking up.
You gonna tell sis?
Vasco gonna tell the girl. Vasco gonna go tell.
Tell. It's none of my business. Nah, I'm.
You might leave her a clue. I feel like Vasco might leave her a clue. Not tell, but
it's none of my business. It has nothing to do with
leave us a clue. What was the next?
You gonna
one?
leave a clue to on your friend?
If no, I won't leave.
See shit.
I won't leave a clue. Verbally abusive to their significant other.
Hey, bro, chill out. Like, come on. I'm not finna put my hands on you, nothing like that. But chill out. Why'd you talk to your girl like that?
Well, y'all at
Vasco
a birthday dinner, right?
Yeah.
And bitch, go to the car.
Hey, y'all talk like that to each other on a regular basis? That's what y'all say to each other?
Make a little light conversation out of it, a little jokey joke.
Oh, so you cool all like that? Y'all just tell
y'all just call each other bitches.
Your shorty a bitch? She let she go for that?
You saw she went to the car, didn't she?
I bet your ass will make it out tonight.
Okay, physically abusive.
Nah, bro. Nah, I gotta get involved.
Bro.
Physically
You
abusive.
just heard about it at this point. You haven't seen it. You just heard about it.
If I don't heard, I'm coming to my dog
as a man.
Dead ass, bro. Like, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Do that.
Physically abusive? The reason why men don't do that is because they don't know.
We don't know. Y'all
They don't know.
So it's like, bro. So imagine if I didn't fucking know anything.
Back to the camera.
Imagine if I didn't know anything that was going on within your relationship, and you came to the podcast, and I just said, me and you sat in here, Jerry Veronica was out, and I was like, Vanessa, like, you good? Like, and you hit me. Yeah, I'm good. Are you good? Are you being
genuine?
Yeah, like, any problems at the crib?
I'm here at home in your home life.
Yeah, you all right?
Tell the teacher that.
And you start talking about some. Well, you know, he does hit on me every now and then. I try to be strong. Blah blah blah. He does what?
What you gonna do?
Bro, we gotta go talk to bro together
tonight.
No, not tonight.
So I gotta go home with him because you got a curfew to make.
Yeah, you gotta
stick one more night out.
Maybe 2, 3, but after that, go to the rescue. I'll tell you, but call me 3, 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll come over there. Right, we gotta go together because I ain't got shit to say to him besides.
But what you gonna say to him though? Like when you get there, like, hey, bro, she said you put because my thing is that puts her in a tough situation, right? Because you're not going over there, big Billy badass. You going over there to have a conversation, exactly. Right? And he going any male that's an abuser, any male that's an abuser is going. He talks real cool as fuck to guys. Like, you notice that it's a trend. He's cool with all the guys. He's cool, Mr. Laid Back, friendly. I know a dude who I found out was beating the fuck out of a girl. Here recently. Like, well, not recently. Maybe, how long ago was that? 2 years ago. But to the world, cool ass dude, laid back.
Never would have thought.
Never would have thought. Never, ladies, man. Never would have thought. Pulled a gun out on this girl.
No, he's sick. He's sick in the head.
Right.
Something was wrong with him.
So that's what I'm saying. Where it's like when you go over there and talk to her, he gonna play it off for you like nah, and she gonna be scared of not you person, but the girl's gonna be scared in his presence. You're like, I told you it wasn't nothing too crazy, and as soon as you go, big. Wham bam boom tutti frutti. You gonna hear a little Richard playing that bit. So that's why I was like, you know, you got to kind of know your role, kind of like play the sofa a little bit, and because sometimes inserting yourself in it makes it worse for her.
Yeah.
But if he's your homie,
that's what I was looking at.
You know what I mean? Like if he's your homie and you witness it, because that's the thing, because you got to witness it. Because all the time she's not going to tell you, but now she may call you like when it's happening, like, oh my god. Then you 100 miles per hour over there, because one, that's your homie, and then two, your homie fucking up. So I got to pull your card on this one.
It's a good thing we're having this talk though, because a lot of people don't have standards within their friend groups. A lot of people just, yeah, that's my friend, but what does that really mean? What does it mean to be your friend?
My friend, I have standards with my friends. My friends got to be goddamn good fathers. You got to be upholding men. You got to be husband material. If you ain't married yet, if you want to be, you got to be husband material. You ain't got to be perfect, but you got to have some goddamn standards about yourself.
Right.
That's all I say.
My friends know, man. We not finna play no bullshit. I keep it real with you. You keep it real with me. Anybody talking dirt on your name, best believe I'm gonna handle it. If you need me to fight, let me know the altercation going on first, because sometimes you be in some bullshit, but I will go fight for you. And it's like, it's as long as there's an understanding within a friendship, I feel like then y'all can move forward. However, if you one of these people,
I was just finna go back to that. Because why you so hesitant
So what?
To tell your friends you love them and to be affectionate.
I don't think
where that came from.
I didn't grow up like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I didn't grow up with to do that. Like my friends know I love them from how I do. Hey, you good? That's me. Shit, you ain't catching it.
That's me saying I love you.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. Like with like my relationship with my wife. Like I tell my wife I love her all the time. She's like, love you too. But like in other ways, like she may want me to be more affectionate. But it's like, you see this? Them lights. Love your ass, because we could be sitting in the dark. You see that? We could be sitting in the dark. You see, that's love right now. You know what I mean?
Look, man.
How was your dad? Was he super affectionate?
I was just gonna say that I didn't grow up in a household we told everybody I love you like.
But
that.
you are also a part of this new generation too, where a lot of things are changing
and a lot more acceptable.
And I appreciate that about y'all though, because y'all are this new breed. Because some of the things that y'all are doing, like in high school, like we couldn't have never did without being, stigmatized or ridiculed for doing. So I appreciate that for y'all. I think that's dope.
Oh, I want to tell a story.
Go ahead.
Just about
because I got to cut some other part
different about how times are changing, and like even from us to Vasco, and then definitely to like kids in school now. I heard a teacher talking about online about how one of her students was a male and he has 2 girlfriends, and the 2 girlfriends are in the same class.
Oh wow!
And they both know about it. And when they're not with the boy, they are girlfriends to each other. And it's just like, it goes to show like how different
times have changed.
Yeah.
Because that's a fight.
Even the way the boys interact with one another, they're like a lot more hands-on now. Like
what's hands-on?
Like maybe they're trying to like show their strength, but they're doing it like holding hands. But they're trying to like see who is the strongest. But stuff like that happens like a lot. Our boys used to, back when I was in, we slap boxed. Yeah, maybe the boys slap boxed, but that was the most touching.
Wrestle, like you wrestle.
Yeah,
sometimes.
But no,
I said this in my, I don't know who the fuck did I say this. I said this in my to my line brothers. When we was on vacation. I said the way that time is changing and morphing. Giving a woman head in the 90s was like, no, like you wasn't doing it.
Oh, whoa, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Like now, if you're not doing it, you're like, nigga, what the fuck wrong with you?
I mean,
next.
DJ Khaled said he ain't doing it. Everybody looked at him like, nigga, we ain't finna buy your music no more, because your wife is unacceptable. Your wife is out here. What?
And you ain't doing what?
So I said in like the next 10 years. To Vanessa's case, in 10 years, it's gonna be acceptable. Like it's gonna be like the thing for guys to get their booties ate. Like your girl licking your booty, what? Because that's how times are changing. Like times are like progressively changing. In about 15 years, men being openly bisexual is gonna be a thing. Like I'm openly bisexual. That's what I like. That's what I'm with. Da 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 da.
It's going Trans Visibility Day now.
Yeah, so on March 31st. So I think that it's fun getting older to watch the times change and see like, damn, okay, all right, that's what y'all on. But you got to be receptive to it too. Like you got to be like, like, because like our parents were like, that's gay, stop.
Yeah.
Hey, put your hands up.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, that's gay. They're in love, fun. Oh, go ahead. Love each other.
That's neat.
That's neat.
Why you say fun?
I don't know. That's the first thing. That's gay, fun. Have fun. Yeah, have fun. Like that's like me and Vanessa's generation. Like your generation's like, she's gay, but she's also pan, and she's like, you gotta call her this and that. Like our generation, we still trying to get used to that shit. Like that's no, we'll do it, but what is it?
And the one before us is like, I ain't saying that shit.
I ain't trying that shit. Like we'll do it. Like we be like, well, we slipped. I don't know. It's
sorry.
Them. You them.
And you the one explaining the different terms to
us, right?
So let's see. Old heads above y'all. It goes, fuck that. We not doing it.
Yeah.
To y'all,
the ones above them was like, you going to hell
type shit. Yeah. So going to hell, I ain't doing it. I'm willing, and then me, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh God, well, it's only up from here.
What's gonna happen next?
It's only up from here.
You gotta progress with the
20
time.
20 years gonna start fucking aliens.
So we gotta get ready to close the show, y'all. But I wanted to do this I think last week Vanessa mentioned that Jerry, you should close the show with like an inspirational message or something like that. Is that what you said last week? You said something like that.
But I wanted you to do it because you are really good at
it. You probably said it in the group message that's Vasco. I don't know if it was a public message.
No, we ain't talk about that one.
But I did think about it, and I just want to close the show oftentimes, just with like this inspirational message.
I need it.
Because oftentimes what I've realized is that we all need a little inspiration and motivation. So I want to do it with a quote. My quote of the day is, dreams are a preview of life's coming realities. If you can dream about it, it can come true.
Thanks.
Oftentimes, because I'm getting close to 30. I ain't gonna lie, I'm coming up on 30. And I tell people about the podcast and like my dreams, my expectations of like, what I want to do or what I want to do. And sometimes people shut that down like, oh, no, you need to go get you a job. You need to go do this. You need to go do that. And it's like, don't kill the dreamer. Do not kill the dreamer. I think that everybody, if you can dream it, you can do it. But you got to be willing to sacrifice. You got to be willing to put in the work. You got to be willing to lose some sleep. You gotta be willing to give up some things in order to fulfill your dream. I would never tell anyone that their dream is invalid. If you have a dream, I tell people this all the time. I got a mentee. I say have a dream and have something that's tangible. The tangible is the application that you put in, the job you interview for, the job you working 9 to 5 at. The dream is what you're doing on the side. That's what you're chasing. That's what you want. That's your life's fulfillment. That's what's easy for you. That's what makes you happy. Chase both of them. And when the dream takes off, float on your dream. Don't lose your dream. Don't let no one make your dream smaller than what it is. Stay on your dream. This podcast was a dream. For us to be to where we are now, 3 years later, is a dream. And I'm still dreaming. I got so many big expectations for this podcast. I know that we can be so much bigger than what we are. And I know that we're going to be because I dreamed about it. If you can dream about it, it can happen. You can't dream about nothing that can't happen. You fall out of a bus in a dream, you can fall out of a bus in real life. Your dreams are real and they are valid. A dream is a preview of life's coming expectations. You go to the movies, they show you the previews of the movie. Now, granted, you may not go watch that movie, but guess what? That movie came out. If you can dream about it, it can definitely happen. So keep on dreaming. Don't let no one step in your dreams, and don't stop dreaming. Don't let your dreams subside. Keep on dreaming. That's all I got.
That was good, man.
You like that?
That was good.
You said it. Do the work.
Do the work. You gotta do the work.
Came and talked about doing the work, and there's a motivational speaker named Art Williams, and he talks about just do it.
Shout out to Art.
You gonna talk about it. You gonna tell me about it every day. Hey, I'm gonna do this. Hey, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do the work.
Just put 10 minutes in, bro. Just sit your ass down. If you want to be a YouTuber, like, bro, sit your ass down. Get a camera. Come up with a few ideas. Talk about it. Post a video. Might be shitty, but guess what? It's gonna build up to that dream. It's gonna build up to what you got to put the work in. Got to put the work in. That was great, Gary. I appreciate that.
And that is actually on my Twitter. That is a Steve Harvey quote. And Steve Harvey said, I want to make sure I get it right for y'all because before we leave, I don't want to misquote him. But it's my pinned tweet. It's not going to change no time ever soon because I follow it. No time ever soon. A dream is a preview of life's coming attractions. Steve Harvey said that. We got to get the hell up out of here. Vasco, tell the people what they know. Where can they follow you at?
Y'all already know, man. You can go to the gram. You can follow me at the IamVSJ. You can follow me on Twitter at the Iam.VSJ. And you can follow me on Snapchat at Iam.VSJ.
Who did you want to give a shout out to? Was it Jifa?
Say it again.
Jifa?
Say it again.
Jifa.
Yeah. Hey, man. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. As of right now, I gotta give the crown to my guy as the king of the frequent delinquents. This man out here buying merch.
Yeah.
Watching every video. Yeah. Commenting. Yeah. Putting it on the ground. Yeah. All over social media. Yeah. Let me tell you something, bro. If you're gonna be a frequent delinquent, you gotta put in the work. Like my guy, you feel me? So that this dream can come true. But But besides all that, to my right, I have the lovely Nessa Ness. And where can they find you at?
Twitter, Instagram, Nessa_Mufasa, Facebook, Nessa Ness, and go ahead and subscribe to us right now.
Yeah, while you here, we gotta get you a business page on Facebook because I don't want them to be at your Nessa Ness page. That's you don't even be on Facebook like that, but that's your personal page. Your personal.
I'm gonna stop plugging that.
Yeah, that's your personal. Hey, it's your boy Jerry the Great. You can follow me on all platforms at Jerry the Great. That's Jerry THA Great. Follow us on everything at the Dignified Delinquents. We are the Dignified Delinquents, and guess what, y'all? You ain't gonna believe it, but we out.